Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Asus ROG Showdown series powered by Intel. We were just done with the semi-finals edge. Very interesting. Semi-final 1 was just 2 maps. Semi-final 3 was even more intense. Went all the way with all 3 maps. But right now the two teams are ready with us. It's going to be the best of 3. Team Anno versus Team Enormity. What are your thoughts on this edge? Who do you think is ready for it?
Well, I mean, you gotta say Enormity is ready for it, but here's the question I have.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, both these teams played semi-finale today. Yes, Anno were the winners 2-0, and after that they got a long break. Enormity, they just played 3 maps. So I'm not really sure if they're ready for another 3, but they kind of have to be ready. It's a do or die situation. It's the grand finals. I mean, you're either gonna go big or you're gonna go home, right, Sam?
Yep. We are back, and now it's either, as it said, you're either going to go big, grab the title, or you're going to head back home with just a runner-up title. Nothing bad, but still, you were just one stage, one pedestal away from getting the champion's position. But right now, for the viewers joining us, I want to let them know the map veto that has been already picked. Players are ready, so it's going to be starting on Inferno. That has been the pick coming in from the side of Anno. Vertigo will be the pick coming in from Enormity, and Dust 2 will be the map that we'll be heading into as a decider. And Edge, interesting picks coming through. Inferno was always the second map, but right now it has been the first map to start it off. Whereas Enormity, as soon as they got the chance of picking up Vertigo, they've picked it back up. Previously, they had a loss against Fire Up. Not sure why they've picked this up this time, but let's see if they're a little bit better on this or not.
Well, I mean, in Normandy, I told you they will pick Vertigo for sure. I mean, if you leave Vertigo in the veto, they will pick it up because they're really good at it. Yes, they did mess it up in the first game against the Fire Up, but trust me, they're gonna come back strong, right? So yeah, we are gonna be jumping back into Inferno. That's gonna be the first one, where Normandy will be on the CT half, and Vertigo will be the second one. Where no, Team Eno will be on the CTs, and then we'll be
Hmm.
moving on to D2 once again. But there you go. That's what they're playing for. The total prize pool of 75,000. I mean, the prize pool is guaranteed for both these teams. Now the question is, who's going to get 25? Who's going to get the 50,000?
Question will always be there, right? And as you said, Enormity have played 3 maps back to back, have lost kind of a little bit energy, but again, they did get a kind of gap right now to make sure uh, to find the best way forward, right? And that's the reason it looks like they've picked it back again. I'm not too sure whether it will work in their favor or not, but yes, eventually we will be looking forward to those titles being grabbed, the prizes being given away. 75,000 is not a small amount, and if I would have gotten a chance edge, if I myself got that 75k, I mean, I'm pretty sure I would have turned off my phone, and maybe at least for a month minimum, I would have not come into anybody's hands.
Well, I mean, I just don't want to talk about that because I used to be good at CS, but right now yeah, not that good. I miss shots that, like, I mean, there's a player standing right in front of me. I miss that somehow. I don't know. Blame it on my mouse pad or just me being old. I don't know.
Reasons, edge, reasons. You're
Yes,
just
SV
giving
underscore
reasons.
excuses one. But anyway, I mean, there's a good reason we are on the casting side, not on the player side. That's because we suck. But okay. At least
I mean,
at least
I
I
wouldn't
think we're
shy away
doing.
from saying that, right?
Well, at least I think we're doing a decent job on, at least narrating whatever is happening on the screen. But I see your cam once again is giving you issues. You really need to get yourself a better cam, Lucy.
Yeah, but right now let's forget about my cam because it's all about the grand finals. Let's head over to the map of Inferno. Players are ready. We'll be starting up very soon. It was just paused so that we build the anticipation because Asus ROG Showdown series powered by Intel will give us the champions today in between Enormity and Team Anno. Let's see in this best of three who's going to start things off. Is it going to be the side of Enormity, who had a good, I would say, not only a good, it was also a great map on Inferno itself, where they made a comeback and pushed to Dust to grab that victory in semi-finals and made their way into the finals, the grand finals. Whereas the side of Team Anno comfortably sitting, waiting for these couple of hours before we started off the grand finals, maybe even watching the live that we were doing. Let's see, we are ready. We have all the calls coming through. It should be GG coming through, come from all these teams. Edge, start making your predictions.
And already 16, 14, maybe. Yeah,
Hmm.
16-14. I think it's going to be a close one, but Enormity will have this in the bag if you ask me. But keep in mind, I know they pulled up a really one-sided match in their first semi-final today. So yeah, 16-14. I still think Enormity has this in the bag. What about you, Lucy?
I'm going to go for Anno. Anno had a pretty dominating, I would say, fight on Inferno. If you remember, Edge, they managed to take down their opponent, and there was no answer coming in from Addicted. They found no openings. Yes, mistakes were made, and I think that was just them making those mistakes because they knew they had a lot of rounds that they can play around with. But then eventually closed it off when it mattered. So I'm going to give it for the side of Team Anno. I'm going to give it a very, I would say, dominating scoreline of 16 to 8. Now we have resumed and we are ready to kick it off. Viewers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you have enjoyed the semi-finals itself. You're going to get one hell of a show in this grand finals. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're following us on Facebook, hit that like button there as well. And on YouTube, let's kick off this pistol round. It's going to be starting off Enormity on defense. It's going to be CT sided. Very aggression at mid itself. They've taken control of window, mid. They're going into alt mid. Found players. Elvis is going to be dropping down Duke. Duke being the first frag in this grand finals.
There you go. Just like that, we are heading in, and already looks like Eno are getting destroyed here. Enormity dealing a good amount of damage in the first round, and Wizard is taking hits from all the sides. He's just being destroyed, and there it is. Enormity comes out on top. That's the kind of start that they wanted. And Eno, yeah, they did have a really long break, but that can be an advantage, but at the same time can be a disadvantage because Enormity, they've been playing. They still have that momentum from the previous game. So, you know, it can be an advantage and a disadvantage at the same time.
True, I agree with you. I mean, they're just finished off, whereas the engines that were started from the side of Anno, they had to put to rest, right? Enormity on the other hand, they're just going with the flow. Their momentum is just being carried over. They have gone in for the investment right now because they won the round. Why not invest? Where on the other hand, Anno, every team which participated in the semifinals, they did invest the second round, but right now,
Whoa!
4K was up to an ace, but AR7 will be denying that, but eventually Elvis will be finishing it off. I think he did a lot of damage over there, Revan. He could have gotten that ace, but AR7 denies it. He connects the head, and it is going to be Revan missing his ace. He will be feeling bad, but on the other end, Edge, he's also super confident because he got 4 players in a streak.
In a streak. Well, that was a great spray down. I almost, for a second, I actually thought he might go in for the ace. That would have been a clip. That would have been a highlight. But it's still a highlight, getting a 4K with a single spray. And yes, it was an eco, but still, a 4K is a 4K, and the confidence that's being built up is what you need. Enormity 2-0. Look at the pushing. Look at the pushes coming in from Finn and Banjo already towards that T ramp. They are being sprayed through the smoke, and Finn down to 75. Banjo down to 30 points of health here.
Let's see. This is the full buy coming in. Invested is this round. Duke finds phone. Finn falling down. That's going to be a huge kill. Finn was a crucial player for the side of Team Enormity. But I'm just saying crucial because he was a top fragger. Each and every player has the capability. Elvis, he just fell in for that bait. But Revan, he's still making it work. He gets control. He picks player outside Banana, gets the weapon of green, and he's just getting back. Wizard, he's looking forward to get that player on, but he's already made his way out. But there's another player coming for him. Banjo pushes him. This is just intense. Every CT player has left A site. Only B is where they have the control. But pushed up, got the frags, brought it to a 3v3.
Got it. Down to a 3v3, and if Enormity pulls this one back into their favor, then Eno might have some issues to worry about. But there you go, the smoke's being dropped and deployed as well. 3 versus 3, but the health and the health advantage is on the side of Eno, if you ask me. 43 on Raven, and Banjo is down to 30 points of health. So it all depends on Banjo getting that first frag. If he does manage to get it towards that graveyard of pit area, but Raven, beautiful Molotovs pushing out players out of position there. Gets the information. Raven gets one, but AR7 already got another one, and Raven will be dropped by Champ. There you go. Champ once again doing things for his team that we've seen him do in the first semifinal. But that was kind of a weird buy for Enormity, right? They had a couple of FAMASs and an MP9. So it's okay. But look at the economy. It's already gone on Elvis. He has to be playing with a P250. That's it. But Raven, here we go. The AWP is out, and the show might be on here for the side of Enormity.
True that. Now, Hattie, he's still not picked it up. I think the side of Anno, they're just looking forward to go aggressive, grab as many rounds as possible, and then looking forward to bringing that operator. But even
Oh,
he still gets that. How is that even possible? In our screens, Wizard was out and done. He knew the information, he moved out. But still, Raven, he is being just insane with that op.
that was. I mean, what was that? That was insane.
Unbelievable.
On our screen, yes, he was already out, but oh, AR7, nice play there. One towards that left, and now I think he has spotted the third player as well. AR7 entering, opening things up towards that B side, but guess what? The bomb is actually towards that T ramp area, and Raven, he's burning. He has given away his position. Oh no, that should not have happened. But Elvis, he predicts someone is here, and guess what? His prediction is right. He almost threw that round away because Champ. What? What was that on my screen?
Letting the bomb in open. Look at how much it's costing them. Enormity do love to take map control. That's all they're doing. They're pushing out. They're gaining access from whichever position there's nobody to, I would say, disturb their flank. That's all they're doing. And as soon as they see the bomb, they're more than happy. And look at that. Within a blink of an eye, the round which should have been Anos falls prey to the side of Enormity. And Enormity is just happy with the round. And look at this Elvis with the spray down connects both of them. Crispy headshots. It was a spray, but still both of them headshots. And that's going to be another round for the side of Enormity. Enormity are making every round work for themselves, whether it's a broken buy, whether it's a half buy, they're just making it work. On the other hand, Anno, there's no trades coming through. They're just going in, finding frags, and if they find, they're happy with it.
Oh boy. That was a great spray, by the way, from Elvis. Yes, that's a bit of luck, getting those two headshots, but nevertheless, that's him controlling the spray. So, credit, yeah, I mean, you gotta give credit where it's due. And right now, it looks like it's gonna be mid push coming in from the side, and that grenade is beautiful. Chucks a lot of damage onto AR7, down to 69. Banjo does not care, he pushes in, gets a kill onto Hattie, down to a 4v5.
Okay, this is what I talked about. The side of Enormity love map control. They're pushing in. Duke will punish one. Banjo's down. He can get a weapon for himself. Goes in. But eventually he loses his life and drops the bomb.
Drops the bomb, and Champ is the only one alive. I mean, how many times we've seen this Champ? 1v3, 1v4, but this time all he has is a goddamn block. There's nothing he can do. So Enormity 4-1. They have a really good lead here, and they kind of have to keep that lead, because once Hattie picks up that AVP and gets those kills, it's going to be hard for them, because right now he's sitting on 0. Not something you usually see from him, but still pretty early into the game, and it's a BO3, so we still have a long way to go here, Lucy.
We have a long way, but still 3-round lead already coming in for Enormity. It's going to be a full buy coming in. And again, look at this. AR7, he's picked up the bomb. Every time it happens that one or the other player who picks up the bomb becomes the sole player in a particular position, and that's where they start making mistakes. Now look at this again. AR7, he does have another player to play around with, but he's still open to a flank coming in from Banana, and if it happens, they might end up losing the bomb, and immediately the side of Enormity might take control. And look at Enormity. They've taken Halt's control, they have quad control, and if they have to push, they have to push through mid, and that information is ready to be gained from Enormity.
Yep, and they're looking really confident right now. Look at the placement, the positioning. Look at Finn. He's spotted, but he still managed to get the kill. Champ did actually take him down, but an instant trade. That is the crossfire we were talking about coming in from Enormity. Absolutely beautiful, but right now the rotations are happening towards B. And guess what? They are already stacked up towards B with the boost. They did not see that coming. Just insane gameplay coming in from Enormity, shutting down Eno completely, and they're forced into an eco again. Lucy, it's a round eco. That's what's happening here.
Every round they try to put up a fight, immediately Enormity shut them down, and there's no say that they have. But Enormity, look at them. Whenever we saw all these rounds, right, one team being dominant, we did see that their economy was never being built. They did not have buys for the next round. But right now, the way Enormity is playing, they have buys for at least two more rounds. Revan initially punishes AR7 for even peeking or trying to even do anything at Banana. Gets that player out of the board. Revan again. He's not stopping. Takes down another one. And that's the only two players who are rushing up. Banana, every other player is pushing up mid and getting to A shot. Fen will be punishing one. Duke finds one, gets the weapon at Archers. Now, yes, Arch is clear, but going into sight is going to be difficult because the bomb has been dropped at quad.
Quad. And towards that arch area, the players left alive right now. And the 4 was is 2 Elvis is the only one that went down. But look at the economy being built up on Raven and also Cyclone, both sitting with 5 plus K. Duke is the only one alive. He's gonna get taken down because that angle being held by Finn is really hard. That pit area just gives you a goddamn headshot range. So you kind of have to be really, really precise with the aim, which right now Eno are not. Because oh boy, wait a second, that's the op out. There you go, Harry picks up
Hattie.
the op, and we all know what he can do with it. So is it gonna be his first kill? Because once he gets the first kill, trust me, that's gonna be many more to come. But let him get the first one at least.
It's going to be one of many, right? But right now,
Yeah,
look at
right.
Vivid. I think he bought an extra one, so he's just jiggling with it right as of now. That's insane. But right now, look at his result. Gets two people straight out. He might get another from the window. Does not matter. Champ will be able to take him out, and that's going to be a huge advantage coming in. A positive trade working for the side of Team Anno. 4v2. Revin and Elvis are the only two. Elvis did manage to get a 2k previously when he went for a spray. But everybody is right now stuck at Banana. He's going to be spotting Champ out. He's trying to take Champ down. A molly comes through, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be a complete burn down. Immediately smoke comes and look at Champ's health. He's just 41. AR7 supports, and that's going to be Elvis falling down. Revin with the op. He's at B side. They are heading towards B with the bomb. And if they take down the bomb carrier as well as another player coming with him, Edge, another round might come in for Enormity, even with the odds not stacking against them.
Well, I mean, it's still Raven, so it's still possible, especially with the positioning and the gun that he has. But oh, if he gets this one, he's spotted. He spotted. That's not miss. There you go. And the bomb is gonna be planted towards that A. But that was a good shot coming in. Addy, he still is waiting for his first kill. But it looks like Raven wants to go for this. He has switched up to the AK. One player towards that pit area. One towards that apartment. So it's gonna be oh, that's a crossfire setup, and there's no way Hattie's gonna land that shot. Beautiful quick scope, and Raven is gonna be the first kill that Hattie's gonna get, and second on the board for Eno, just like that.
They should not have been. I mean, even for letting two players go down was just kind of worrisome for the side of Enormity. I'm sorry, for the side of Anno. They had four players, it was a 4v2. The odds were in their favor. But then when Revan started popping off and he took the AK, good thing that they had a crossfire, because if you saw when the bomb got planted, Edge, the player AR7 was still at Banana. So that rotate worked in their favor. But right now, again, area control, Banana control, it's looking forward to be taken from the side of Enormity.
Well, that is true. But it's still about the momentum, and right now, let's see if Eno actually stole that momentum back from Enormity, or was this just a pause, just a comma and not a full stop? Because Raven's position is crucial. He will get that kill onto Duke. Beautiful spray through the smoke, but Banjo will be the one taking the hit. Down to 50 points of health. Man advantage already, once again, into the favor of Enormity, and Raven down to 60 points of health. If he gets one more kill, I think it's going to be really easy for the side of Enormity to pull out this round. But had he got with the op, let's see what he can do.
Can he do something insane? That's what we are looking forward to. Hattie has just gotten one kill. He can do a lot, but right now, look at this. They're just playing this slow. They're just looking forward to information. They're just throwing down utilities and not letting anybody push up. But they are looking forward to attack the A side Edge. B side is completely clear. The information Banjo is giving, he has not heard a single thing coming at the B side. Not even a smoke grenade being tossed. That's the reason all the four players are close to A side. They're ready to help each other out. There should be one player coming out of balcony, and there is a player playing at pit. That's going to be Elvis. So this is going to be a very difficult entry that they're looking forward to take. Pit is where they're trying to scope in. AR7 gets one on Elvis. Finn will be getting one. Cyclone was just playing in a great position backside. He gets one more. Finn is again providing cover, and that's just a great round from Finn as well as Elvis. That's going to be another one. 7-2 coming in, and Finn has been just exceptional here, Edge. Finn has, I would say, a position that he plays, or if he goes aggressive when he is super confident, there's nobody that can deny him the kills.
Oh, that is true. You just can't deny him once he starts popping off. So you need to be really careful of what you're doing. But once again, the economy is broke on the side of Anno. 2 CZs and 3 colors. That's all they have. Once again, I'm sorry, but what was the prediction you made, Lucy, again?
I made a prediction that should be dominating for the side of Anno of 16-5 or 6, but it looks like I'm going to be turned wrong, right?
Well, I just wanted you to admit the fact that you're wrong. That's why I asked you. Well, they are exchanging guns right now. Okay, because champ is low, so then he knows that, having that color is of no use. He will go down eventually with just one shot of whatever weapon that they're using. Anyway, man advantage and Enormity are looking strong. 8th round of the bow potentially, but they're lining up with the smokes. Let's see if they can actually get the bomb plan. That would be a good round if you ask me.
It will be a great round. If they get the plant, but there are 2 players. They're playing at oranges. This is going to be difficult for them to clear out. There's going to be a lot of utilities coming through. Look at Cyclone. He just peeks, goes for a wide peek. Yes, gets one, but Hattie along with AR7, they'll be converting. But Raven, look at him. He's just finding the edges. He's going to be trimming it off. Hattie's fallen down. Yes, it's right. Pushing in is going to be Duke. He's looking for to get the kill on Revan. He will be confirming that, bringing it back to a 2v2. But right now they are in a huge disadvantage. Their health is not favoring them. Finn will be taking down. Surviving positions already been called out. Finn with the second. The round gets closed. Defuse being stuck. 8-2. They are looking forward to get this map as soon as possible, because right? If they play a lot more edge, as you initially talked about, they have used up a lot of energy playing for 3 maps. If they don't finish it off, we might start seeing the lethargy kicking in either on this map or as we head over to the next one. And if it starts kicking in, Enormity might not be able to make a comeback.
Enormity will not let Eno to make a comeback for sure, but AR7 picked up the AVP this time. So they're switching things up. They want to try the op on AR7. Whoa. I mean, these are the things we didn't see in that first match against what was that team fired up? So Enormity pulling out stuff from the books, like some different strat book that they have right now, pulling out some tricks from under their sleeves, and they're just showcasing themselves right now. Wizard goes down, man advantage for Enormity.
Showing off. Duke gets one. He managed to punish Enormity for their aggression, but still there's still 2 players there. So it's going to be very difficult. Banjo is waiting. He's looking forward to play with them right now. And he does find a cleaner headshot. The way the side of Team Enormity find the angles is just insane, Edge. Through the smoke, through the sneaky edges, does not matter where they are. They've tried to find a better viewpoint where they can take their opponent down.
Oh, true. But here's the thing. Cyclone goes down. A 4 versus 3 right now, and no. They're making their way towards apartments, towards A. But guess what? There's 3 players from the side of Enormity waiting for them, and there's no time for them to rotate now. No time to reposition. And the smoke comes out, and the Molotov is going to come into place. But guess what? No one's in the pit, because there's one in Graveyard. He spotted. What was he doing? What was Finn doing? Anyway, there's 7, still with the op. Champ gets one, that's the Finn actually. Elvis gets one more. But that's it, he goes down to Hattie. Now all down to Raven in a 1 versus 2 with the op in his hand. Switches things out. He gets spotted, but doesn't really matter, because Raven will hit it. Nevertheless, and Hattie got, oh boy, it was all close. And Raven sometimes, he's not quick enough, and that's what happened. He didn't miss, but he just wasn't quick enough.
He had an op, right? It would have been difficult for him, and the way Hattie was just playing around, he himself is an op player over there. We have seen him, and who better knows to play around an op rather than Hattie, right? And that's what he managed to clutch around for his team. Look like that the round would fall away, but still, another round coming through. 8-3 is the score line. Enormity still having their bye, not for days now, but yes, only for this round.
Well, oh boy. I actually thought he might take a bit more damage, but guess what? It's gonna be Finn once again opening things up. 8-3, but no. Might be going in for a 9-3 here because Enormity, man, once again with the man advantage, early man advantage into the round as well. They're what? Okay, they're changing. They wanted the pistols. Okay,
Okay,
Cyclone.
somebody wanted just a pistol. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's low, so I think Finn is like, just give me the goddamn M4 because he's popping. So it's a good thing. If just give your best player the weapon, right? So
He's just going insane, but right now they're walking into a trap. There is Banjo ready. He just switched up to that rifle where he had the pistol, but right now smokes are being lined up from both the sides, and Banjo managed to dodge it, and he'll be going up front to confront anybody coming through the smoke. And with that smoke coming through, everybody's backing off. But look at the control that Revan has right now. There is one player sneakily playing behind him. That's going to be coming out through balcony, but Revan will be taking down two players. He's also dropped the bomb. Elvis comes in. He's protecting him. There's going to be a molly dropped out. There's going to be a player that will come eventually out of that balcony and does, and that's going to be Champ taking out Revan. Back to a 3-2, but advantage. Elvis finds one. His teammates have also pushed out of Banana, and now the last surviving player, he's in pit. What will he do with just a Galil?
Champ once again being left out in a 1v4. We've talked about this. He's being left out in like this 1v3, 1v4s, impossible situations. Wait. Oh, okay. For a second, he dropped his M4 and I was scared. But he picked it up. And we have the ninth round on the board for Enormity. And no, boy, oh boy. They have a lot of things to talk about right now. A timeout should be good here. But I
Yeah,
don't see them picking it up. Like, a timeout should be called, right? Like, they're 6 rounds behind.
exactly. Not sure why. I mean, we have seen this multiple times, right? When teams are like in a flow, they forget about the brake that they have. Like literally, when the vehicles are going a little bit too over speed, which you shouldn't, then you brake, right? That's the brake that the side of Anno have. They should call for a timeout, but that's not happening. Whereas Enormity, they just love in taking map control. Look at the banana control they have. They've not even given even the slightest access for the side of Anno come through banana.
Mm-hmm. That is true. But here we have a Cyclone MP9, and then there's two Mactons on Eno. So this round is kind of doable if you ask me. If Champ, Wizard, or AR7 can drop one of the weapons on the side of an army, it's possible. But guess what? Raven is the one dropping weapons, dropping players, dropping bodies there towards Banana. That is like his domain. I haven't seen anyone cross it yet when Raven is up in there. So he's having a really good time with the op there on towards that Banana area. I am really looking forward to see how Eno actually comes back from the position that they're in right now. But it's gonna be hard towards that boiler area. Boy, oh boy, what is happening? Anyway, they have already made their way towards Arch, and AR7 will be getting that kill. Turns around, Champ. Beautiful kill on the Banjo, down to a 3 versus 4. Banjo, sorry, Hattie got and Wizard are low. AR7 is burning. So 2 players in fifth. Now that's the thing here. 2 players. Do they know that they're 2? No, he does not know that Elvis will get one more. That grenade is gonna land beautifully on Wizard, down to 19.12. It's actually doable if you ask me right now.
Yeah, it is doable. I mean, the health on Elvis might not be that great, but if he has a backup coming through, he finds one on Hattie. That's really crucial. He just has 3 HP to play around with. There are both the players on site. They're just hiding. Right now, they find him, and now it's not going to be a doable round. They find him. It's going to be AR7 to close it off for his team. 9-4. Edge, we are heading over to our 14th and second but last round. And it looks like double digits are already on the card for the side of Enormity.
Double digits. One more round, that's all they need for the double digits. 2 more rounds left in the first half, and Enormity are actually forced into an eco. So nine. I mean, 5 rounds for the side of. Whoa! No, no AR7. Do not do that. Oh no. Yes, not a lot of damage, but Hattie is now down to 70. So one ding from the USP at that range, he's still gonna get taken down.
Mm, I guess so. They might get taken down right now, but Banjo, he's moving forward. He does not want to give away B-side entry, and that's the reason he's pushing up. Finn, he has been just insane. The way he managed to find positions where players are unguarded, where they are not looking forward to anybody coming their way, and that's what takes another player down. Finn already gets the advantage, gets a rifle for his team. Molly's being dropped. Again, entry to B side is still very difficult. There are players stationed, there are players looking forward to, and especially this time the guard is a little bit too heavy at B edge. Four players very close. If they hear the smokes or the mall, anything being lined up, they're going to hold angles that the side of Team Anno cannot push.
Well, 4 versus 5. Finn picked up a Khalil AR, and that flash actually played against him, unfortunately. Banjo was flashed, but Elvis, if he gets one kill, it's gonna be good. I think he spotted him, but the bullets were too late. First box, there it is. Wizard finally takes that corner, but Elvis gets one, and that's gonna be the op retrieved, is it? So they can actually take the work, or they might just save it. Raven, ooh, Mo takes a lot of damage there, down to 52 points of health. But a 3 versus 2, if Elvis gets a kill here, then it's on. Otherwise, this is gonna go into favor of Anno.
Yeah, I mean, Elvis needs to pick a kill, but I think it's going to be a safe call. Both the players have moved in. Draven, he's not found anything, but still they're just looking forward to saving only one op and looking forward to just concentrate. Look at Elvis, he's not even looking the way where opponents can come hunt for him. He's just looking down to the ground. He does not even give up. We want to give that pixel because op is going to be very crucial. And as I said, if they get double digits in this CT half, they'll be more than happy because they will have to only play for 6 more rounds on the T side, and 6 is not a lot to ask, but still it can be difficult depending on the pistol.
It can be, depending on the pistol. Everything depends on the pistol, to be honest. But a full buy coming in, Enormity, if they get the double dip scoreline on the board, then Anno, they really need that pistol. Or 9-6, it can go either way, is what I feel like. So let's see how this one goes. Banjo picks up the AVP this time. He's going in for that aggressive peek. And will he get it? He definitely does. He gets thing through the wall, but nevertheless lands a shot onto Duke. Man advantage, and looks like not just Raven. Banjo can put that op to good use, but look at that boost coming in. Sneaky, but this time of no use.
Again, looks like they want to push up to B, but this time if they time it perfectly, there's nobody edge. They can get in, but right now still two players playing through back alley and trying to make their way into balcony. Not a good call because 3 players close to A side. I mean, we are just saying this because we can see it on the map, we can see it on the screens, but they don't know. And that's the reason we're talking about it. They need to time it perfectly and they can deny enormity the double digits. And as you said, Edge, 9-6 can be anybody's game.
9-6 can be anybody's game, but once again, Enormity still has the man advantage. Yes, the HP on Banjo is low, but a man advantage is always good when compared to HP or whatever it is, because of the angles you need to check. 3 players on towards A from the side of Enormity, 2 on towards B. But guess what? The bomb is now making its way towards B, where the op is not present. So I think that's a good decision coming in, but it all depends. Oh, those flashes, and the fake has been sold. Oh no, Enormity. Did you not read into Ano? Because they have just sold you a beautiful fake. But guess what? Raven with the M4 Evanes is good as well. Gets a kill on the champ. Instantly traded out by R7. Harry gets the kill on Velvet. Traded out by Cyclone down to a 3 versus 2 retake situation. AR7 down to 45. And Raven is not happy about this.
They were getting a safe plant over there, but I'm not sure why Hattie had to go for a wide peak. He does get a kill, but gets traded out, and that is not a situation to be traded, right? Positive trades are already in a deficit for your team. Wizard gets one, but Wizard ends up being the only surviving player. They're going in for Wizard's hunt. Wizard is going for a peek. He gets the player. He's looking forward to the last one. They do not want to give away this double digits, and Wizard waits for it. Finally will be denying it, and 9-6. It's looking forward to be anybody's game. Just a 3-round difference. And if the initial 2 rounds are converted for the side of Team Anno, they might be coming close to 9-8. And if it's 9-8, and if the initial momentum comes to 2 rounds, we have also seen players and teams closing 3 rounds back to back after the pistol.
True. Pistol round, important round. But what a comeback from Eno, man. 4 rounds back to back. That is what they needed. And they're feeling confident right now, moving on to the second half. AR7 is popping off. 14 kills for him on his side, on his team, that is Eno, but ENORMITY. Once again, a pretty balanced. I mean, it's either all of them popping off or all of them just missing their shots. Right now, looks like a B push coming in from them, but 3 players are here, and Champ will get the first one onto Banjo. This one has already made its way towards that construction area here.
Hattie, he's denying. And right now, Finn, he's just gained access, as I said, edge. And that's going to be the bomb being planted. And it's up to the last 2 surviving players. And we talked about this. The pistol is going to command a lot. And it looks like it is Revan. He's still connecting headshots. This man with the pistol, with the rifle, with an op. Does not matter the name of the gun. It is just that his crispy aim is just insane. Look at him! Another!
Well, he does have the P250 see you later. That's exactly what he's doing with those pops. He's like, pop, see you later, pop, see you later. And those 2 shots towards that CT and the one towards that second box was absolutely beautiful to watch there. 1 taps with P250. Snappy aim.
Crispy. I mean, I'm not sure if. Okay, I'm not going to go into food because this has been a long day. I might end up feeling way too hungry, so I'm just going to keep myself away from it. But right now, look at this. The side of Anno, they're going way too aggressive. They don't have any good fights, but they are getting punished. Elvis, Revan, they've got a 3k, and Elvis and Revan, 3k and a 2. They finish it off. It's going to be a flawless coming in for the side of ENORMITY. A round given away. You should have just tried to see if you could take a couple of players, but you just gave them the lead, which is just increasing right now, Edge. 5-round lead coming through.
But forget about that for a second. I want you to just press tab for a second. Look at the scoreboard. Look at the kills that Raven has when compared to others.
Oh.
On another level. He's on another level right now. 27 and the next highest is 16. 11 kills difference. That is insane. That's absolutely insane.
That's hurting me, Edge. I'm a caster. I'm just sitting here and looking at the match. I've never I'm pretty sure I've never even pulled off a 27 kill even after losing or winning a match. But right now, they're not giving away the side control. This is a good round coming in. Duke not only gets 1, gets 2. Hattie supporting him. And now Cyclone had arch control. He'll be taking down AR7 who is coming through. But the bomb is slowly making its way through A shot. They're reading it. Wizard is perfect. He's ready. The peak comes, he's going to take him down. But right now, for him to go back as well through arch, it's going to be difficult. The last 2 players, Revan as well as Cyclone. One guy is close to life. He's just hiding. He gives away his position as he starts spamming. He puts down the smokes. He wants to make a run for it. Revan does find Cyclone. I'm sorry. Revan does find Duke over there. Brings it to a 3v2.
It's all about the positioning, and they still want to commit to A here. 2 players on A. If he gets 1, if he actually gets the kills, I think Champ will not be able to get that trade. But oh boy, Champs. That was, I mean, yeah, that was a really good boost coming in, but Wizard is in a really tough spot. He will peak and he will go down. Do they not know that there was a boost? I don't think he knows that there was a boost coming in. But Wizard, did he spot it? Yep. Oh, it was all about the HP there. Cyclone, if he had like maybe like 15, 20 more HP, he could have taken him down. But that was a beautiful flick coming in from Wizard. On point, 7th run on the ball, and ENORMITY 29 kills for Revan. That's what I'm interested in.
I mean, even though the round did not go in the favor of ENORMITY, look at their buys. They're getting a complete full buy. Whereas on the side of team, I know, not that great. They have to invest on farmers just because they did not have enough for a M4 buy or maybe an AUG buy that they wanted to, but right now they are aggressing. They're going to use mollies, they're going to use grenades, they're trying to push, but they will not be allowed, at least at B, with the smoke being dropped. Even at halls, because look at the quad control that they have. They might end up not getting hall, but still Elvis, if he takes a right turn, there's three players from the side of Anno trying to say hello.
Here's the thing. The side of Enormity, they can actually make anything work with the kind of gameplay that they're having right now. But man down, Finn is down to 40 points of health with an op in his hand. This is not looking good, but here's the thing: they're looking to push towards A. Three players from the side of NOR towards A. That is insane. And if they can, they're all playing together. They're stacked.
Exactly.
This is not an easy one. And Enormity, if they don't read this, they're walking into the trap. They're just walking straight into this trap here.
They have to place maybe a couple of mollies or at least use a flash to completely push out and take those three players down. And they understand. They understand, as you said, Edge. I guess they heard you, but we know they cannot hear you. But nonetheless, let's head back. But two players at B site. They're pushing up B right now. But there are two players waiting for them. It looks like one player is boosted. We saw him up close to trees, and that is going to be a very difficult position. Initial flag found. Cyclone. Finn will be finding a no scope on Champ, and not only a no scope, that was a headshot. Ah, that's gotta hurt.
No scope, headshot in right to his face, but just like that, Anna is going for the save. I mean, how this round was gonna go into their favor, and just because those two kills went down towards B, the entire tide shifted into the favor of Enormity, and those three rifles are gonna be saved. AK-47, M4A4, and the FAMAS on Hattie card. But Enormity, most importantly, 12th round on the bow for them.
I think right now, if we talked about this right in the previous matchup, while Enormity initially lost the map, but eventually when they came back on Inferno and the way they played on Dust 2, they struck fear through the side of Team Anno's players. I'm sorry, Team Fired Up players, and Fired Up gave up multiple rounds for free on the map of Dust 2. They saved up in the rounds that they shouldn't have. They saved up in the rounds where the side of Enormity would have fallen down to the ground with just random sprays. And that's the thing that is happening here. I know, yes, they did not have the economy to go in for another buy, and that's the reason I understand they saved over there. But as you said, they did have an opportunity, they did have an opening to try and pull that round back and at least get it to 11-8. But that given away means Enormity is heading one step closer to match point and closing this map.
Enormity going in one round at a time right now. And No, on the other hand, struggling. Not only on the terrorist half, but even on the CT half. They are struggling an enormity, man. They are confident. I mean, whatever they're doing it as a team, right?
Yeah.
Well, on the side of ANO, it was more like just a couple of players going in, getting those kills, and trying to enter into the side. But anyway, but on Finn, I think Finn should stick to the rifle because his aim is crisp. Not really sure why they want him on the up, but nevertheless, their gameplay is their gameplay. Flashes being thrown in. No smokes deployed, actually. Okay, a couple of smokes, actually. Oh, that's exactly why they want Finn on the op. That was a beautiful shot. Cyclone and Banjo get one each, and just like that, round done. Don't even bother retaking, because that
Yeah.
round is done and dusted.
Look at them. The last two players, I understand they were nowhere close, but they did not even make a. I'm pretty sure they're. I mean, if it's real life, we say, right, the wind is blowing through the hair, and I'm pretty sure not even an inch of their hair has moved from that position. They're just staying there. But I guess the side of Enormity have understood it and they're looking forward to hunt very slowly. They do not want to give up their guns as well because their economy is also not that great. They might lose. And Finn on that op has just been exceptional. Hunt is what is happening. Wizard sees one player. He'll not be able to connect. None of the guns are going to be dropped because, as I said, economy is what they don't have. But still, the push is coming through. They might go in, but look at that. It is one player falling down. Duke was also there, so never thought that there was Duke over there and he'll be losing out. Nonetheless, it is just a weapon being dropped from the side of Enormity. That much they can invest. They don't have to be worried about a single weapon, but if they lost a lot more edge, they would have been thinking about maybe even losing a round because their economy is just stabilized now because of the victory.
Mhm. The economy is stabilizing, but the economy on the side of NO does not look good. Two MP9s, a UMP45, and an M4, and a knob and Banjo with a beautiful shot. Might get another one. Beautiful shot from Banjo, and that's more. Oh what? Check his PC. Someone check his PC, cause that was nasty as hell. No scope,
Banjo,
the smoke headshot.
he's still going. He's not stopping.
He thinks this is a bot match?
Oh my god, Banjo single-handedly destroyed and took control of B side. And the way I was just about to talk about this edge on the previous round itself, as you mentioned, right? Finn with the op, they're just switching up the op in each and every player's hand. Right now it's back to Revan. And look at
It's
that, they've
actually on
given it to
Elvis.
Elvis now. They've just switched it up.
Oh boy, I mean, a timeout is needed. A timeout is needed, and I don't know why they're not taking the timeout. Just maybe, I mean, maybe not to talk, but just to break the momentum or slow things up. Because the way that Enormity is pushing, there's just no way. Oh, almost. Elvis almost got that kill. Uh, th- nah, Elvis, what do you think? You think you're gonna land headshots? I mean, jumping shots? Revan, though, on the other hand, down to 9 points of health because he just took a shot through the wall there.
That was interesting. I mean, I guess they were just trying to figure out who's a better opper in their team itself. But now that has become a casualty. They might have dropped the player, but they've dropped a lot more. That's going to be health, and Cyclone takes that responsibility. He understands that his players are not in terms of good health, and that's the reason he pushes up. A side is not good for them. There's 3 players here, and they're still pushing in. The bomb is making its way. The bomb is first going to be taken down. Again, 2 more players being taken, and it's going to be a clear up coming through from the side of Team Anno. 14-8, 2 more rounds still on the cards for the side of Enormity to finish this. Anno still fighting back. Anno has not given up. Yes, a couple of rounds did look like that, but this time the switch up of the hop, they're not going to play a lot around with. Revan picks it up. Revan says enough is enough. We need to finish it off. It's going to be a long day otherwise.
Boy, oh boy. Enormity 14, Anno 8. Well, maybe they can make it work, but 6 rounds back to back. What do you think, Sam? Possible? I mean, if you ask me, it's not impossible, but it's not going to be easy whatsoever. You need some insane shots from everyone. But a double up setup here on Hattie God and AR7 might be dangerous for them.
Yeah, the double op setup is going to be very difficult to counter. But where is the double op station? Hattie is looking at an angle down straight, but on the other end, Revan is also looking forward to a mid push coming through. Hattie is switching up his position. He was looking towards mid. He is backed up because there was a grenade, there was a flash coming through. He stationed himself at Archers, but right now Wizard has heard sound cues coming through. There's going to be a Molly, and Wizard repositions himself. He cannot play in that same position with his call being given, but with the noise being made, 3 players are attracted to A side. Only 2 players to be cleared from this. 1 player's position is already known as the grenade came out. Another player is going to be cleared. He's playing in the dark. He gets mollied off. He's still trying to pick off, and he's still playing in that position edge. AR7 is in the same position while the bomb is about to be planted, and finally that I would say mistake, if he was let alive, they eliminate it. Finn comes through, gets a kill. Wizard gets on Revan.
Hattie God misses a shot on the Finn, down to a 2 versus 3. Finn misses another one. But here we have the flash coming in. Beautiful flash, but I don't think he wants to peek anymore. He shows that new box. Finn is taking shots, is missing. Cyclone is on 20 points of health, and this retake, if that does not happen, then it means the match point is on the card for the side of Enormity. So, and no, they need to go for this retake. Wizard will get one and will be taken down, and that means match point. Enormity already.
Match point. This is what we were talking about. Hattie just saves enough. Banjo goes down. Does not matter, but look at what he's raking up. 8k. What would you do with that much? I mean, you're going to buy yourself a weapon. You can even drop one more for your teammate over there. That's how much you have. I mean, at least two players from the side of Enormity have buys that they can rebuy for a teammate and pass that weaponry across. But right now, on the side of Anno, it's going to be the do or die last round coming through on this first map of the grand finals of Inferno. Enormity have the lead. Enormity's pick, this was not. This was the pick of Anno. Hasn't worked out. 15-8. It might end up being a 16. Banjo is trying to push through the molly, but previously when Banjo went insane, he just destroyed each and every player coming through.
Well, GGWP if you ask me, Enormity. This might be the final round. And ooh, Duke takes a bit of damage on his way back.
Does not matter. That's the slightest damage, but right now, the way the side of Anno are denying B site is good. But still, look at the flash. I think that was the flash being popped, or they were presuming there might be a flash coming in, so they were just waiting for it. But look at the bomb. The bomb is about to be recovered from Cyclone. No, he even doesn't touch it. It's going to be Elvis who's finally going to be picking up that bomb.
Mm-hmm. And wait, they're changing up weapons up here. They're like, yeah, we're done playing around. We'll just give the best guy the op, and Raven picks it up and is like, yeah, let's just go finish things up. Sam is in a good spot. He will take 1 down, 2 down. Can he get a triple? No, sir, he can't. Cyclone just taking down. Raven, beautiful shot on the base. Down to 3 versus 3 here. One guy in dark. He does spot him. Cyclone, my man. Absolutely nuts. Beautiful shot onto the player towards the dark. And
Ooh.
what?
Wait, what?
No, what? What happened? Okay, what just happened? What
I
just
have no
happened? Don't
clue.
tell me what we moving on to Vertigo already.
I have zero clue of what just happened over there. We're going to get a confirmation. But that was a huge surprise.
That was a surprise indeed. I mean, what happened? Now I'm curious. Like, what happened? They
Yeah,
were going nuts.
were
Did they
we
already
lagging?
win?
Yeah, exactly. Were we lagging? Did we miss that round? Or
Are we like? Was our observer like behind or something? Because I'm not really sure what happened. I mean, if you, I think Enormity won. And we're moving on to Vertigo, that is map number 2. But at the same time, I have so many questions. How did they win? Like, was it a 1v1? Was it what happened? Like, did we miss some insane shots? Uh, Not really sure what happened, but what a game by Enormity. I think they won, to be honest. We still have to wait for the official update. But what are your thoughts about the match that just happened, Lucy? I mean,
look at my face.
skipping the final part. What are your thoughts?
Okay. I was completely confused. I'm looking at the information coming through what happened over there. But yeah, on the other hand, if you just ask about the play coming through, Enormity had it in their hands. They completely destroyed a team on the same map in the semifinals. The confidence was there. They walked in with the same thing and they destroyed this team as well. I think it was a victory, but the end will be confirmed very soon. But yeah, Enormity are on top notch form right now before heading into Vertigo.
Oh boy, I still don't know what I mean what to say. But here's the thing: Enormity, they're riding the momentum, right? From that previous game, the semifinal number 2, they did. This is the 4th map, by the way, in 4 hours. It's
Mhm.
got to be exhausting for them. So not really sure what happened, but I think we kind of have to wait. Yeah, there is the confirmation.
Yeah.
The map changed. Enormity won 16-8. I know. So yes, Sam, what do you think? I mean, 16-8. So
I think it
that
was
was
just a
dominant.
small glitch that happened while we were watching. I mean, I'm pretty sure the players finished off the match. We just got the glitch of the viewer being here, which we couldn't see the ending. But as you said, we might have missed some insane shots because it was a 3v2 and we saw there was a player who we saw at Ruins, right? It was spotted, but we did, as you said GGWP. That's what happened. 16-8 is what we closed off. Right now, we are getting and gearing up for the map of Vertigo, the decider map for the side of Team Enormity. To become the grand champions of this Asus ROG Showdown series powered by Intel, viewers, if you are enjoying, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Don't take a don't pay attention to my camera right now, because I think that is also not ready for what is coming up, getting a little bit glitched up.
Well, I mean, we'll just take take a little while for all of us to reset. And I think before we head on to the map number 2, that is Vertigo, we'll be taking in a short break, but we'll be back with the map of Vertigo with Enormity already having one in the bag.
We are back. We are ready for the matchup. Edge, this is going to be the second one coming in for this grand finals. Slight issue coming through, but let's head over to the game. The game has started off. Teams are ready to fight it off, and initially it looks like the side of team Enormity. They'll be starting on the T side, and they know the mistakes that they made previously. I'm pretty sure they're not going to repeat it now.
Well, they're not gonna be repeating what they did in the first. Oh, champ! That's what I was talking. What I was saying that they're not gonna repeat what they happened in the match against Fired Up, because Enormity did pick up this particular map up, right?
Yeah,
So they should be feeling really confident. But Finn already went down, so man advantage already for the side of Eno here.
I mean, look at the way that we were just initially talking about, that the side of team Enormity might not be making that mistakes, and voila, they say that we are still the same team. I mean, guys, you have the advantage. Previously, the same thing repeated. When you fought with the side of Fired Up, they made the mistake. They paid too high for it. But right now, look at this. They started it off. They're going to be getting that initial frag as well. Bring it back to a 4v4 situation. The plant is through for them. They're not going to let the side of team Anno have a good retake. They're going to get time for themselves so that they can go for post plant.
True, and with that, we have a three versus actually scratch that. It's done. Enormity, pull it back. How is the question? What happened? All of a sudden, I mean, Champ got that initial kill onto Finn, but that's it. No one else could manage to even get a kill onto any of the players on the side of Enormity, and once again, Enormity with the momentum. Pause being taken. I think it's just the technical issues. But oh wait, what? Okay, I'm confused now. I'm kind of confused. What is happening here? Do we um do we still have the match live, or I mean, it looks like it's a technical difficulty, but at the same time, I've seen a couple of players just freeze out, so I'm not really sure what is happening. We just have to wait for uh, for what's happening until, I mean, we kind of have to wait for the admin to to give us a confirmation here. But Lucy, what is what are your thoughts? I mean, first round, I mean, I don't know if that was a lag issue. I just saw two players just stand there for no reason. But anyway, what are your thoughts looking at the first round?
I think this was just a first round that we started off. Enormity, they were just looking forward to get a fake, and that's the reason Finn just pushed up. But once Finn completely, I would say, got taken down, they immediately understood that A site is where a lot of players were stationed, and that's the reason they started making a lot of noise in a different position. Played a little bit of a slow game, and then when they found the opportunity, they pushed back the players who were already going in for that B positioning, because they understood once they head over to the B side, there might be a plant coming through. With that amount of time being wasted, but Enormity, they play it smart. They come back to the A side itself where they lost the frag. They'll be getting it back, brings it back to a 4-4. That says that Enormity is ready for anything that I would say in terms of counter starting, or in case even if they have a disadvantage of a player, they will be pulling it back. And that pause which was there, it was just the admins just clearing out doubts in between the teams, in between what was going on, and we have unpaused. So Edge pistol was good for the side of Enormity. They had crossfires lined up, they had every position covered, but right now, is the side of Anno ready for it? Is the question that I'll be asking.
Well, I know definitely looks ready, but the question I have is, you know, Enormity. Are they gonna let Anno breathe? Because looking at the way that they played last time, they were popping off and they were going left and right. They were rushing in, right? They were not giving them any space. So if that happens again, then we might be looking at an easy game here. But until then, until that happens, Enormity, they still need to step up and give us a good fight. And on the other hand, we haven't seen them on Vertigo. So let's see how this one goes.
Let's see how it goes. I mean, I know, as you said, this is they're going to be the kind of the dark horses, as you mentioned. Edge, we'll not have a good idea whether it's going to be Anno coming on top of this map. As you said, no gameplay seen. Enormity did have a falter on this map. It was a close one, but yes, it was a falter for their end. So some things to rework on for the side of Enormity. On the other hand, one advantage I would give for the side of team I know is that they've already watched Enormity play on this map. If they've found their mistakes, they can exploit the side of Enormity and get it. But right now, it looks like there should be some issue from one of the players, and that's the reason the pause was initially started. But I guess we have resumed it. There's going to be the fight coming out, and now we are going to see. There's going to be an investment coming through from the side of Enormity Edge, whereas the side of Team Anno will be playing with their pistols itself, not even going for a lot of upgrades.
Not even going for a lot of upgrades indeed, but pistols is all they could afford. They still managed to get one kill, actually make that a double. Wizard took down Raven as well, and take out a Mac 10 with 26 points of health. Does not look doable. A team, enormity. Where is the bomb? Where is the bomb? Why is it not being planted? It's a question I have. They're going in for the hunt. Oh boy, imagine if Wizard actually pulled out that 1v3. Because they were being cocky. They were not going for the bomb plan. Would have been really nasty, but nevertheless, it's going to be a second on the board for Enormity. And Team Anno, they need to step up right now. Because any more rounds in the favor of Enormity, they're walking away with the win. Easy 50,000 in the bank. And, the bragging rights as well. Calling yourself the winners of the ROG Showdown series.
I mean, you can pretty sure say it's easy, right? After you won it, who's going to question you? So you calling it an easy 50k in the bank? That's a huge statement, but still something to look forward to. But right now, look at Wizard. He's up close. He found one. Trigger discipline. The bomb is what he catches. The bomb is down at the ground. Bomb is right in front of the faces. But right now, it looks like they've recovered it. Oh my bad. I was calling it. Maybe it was a molly in the hands, but only one casualty. As soon as they lose one, they're able to trade so many that they bring it not only to a one-man advantage, they bring it to a two-man positive trade.
Yeah, two-man positive trade, and I have something to say, but I just want to make sure that I'm right, so I'm just going to wait until this round is over. There goes a bomb plan, by the way. So AR7 and Hattie God, they're already on the side, by the way, but they're just holding. AR7 is down to 53 points of health. Hattie is 100. He does have a smoke and one flash on AR7. That's about it. Hattie might just get the kill on the offense. Yes, he does. He's down to 10 points of health. So both the players on the side of Anno are low, and the positioning is absolutely beautiful. Crosshair placement is there, and Raven will take down AR7. So here's the thing. First round, second round, I think third round as well. Third round this. Finn went down first. It's like he's the sacrificial goat, you know? He's the one that just go in and he's like, just kill me, it's fine. And then everyone else? Trades. It's not a one-on-one trade, it's a one-on-three trade every single time. And ooh,
Hunt.
Hattie, he needs to consider himself lucky that 10 points of health almost went down.
Raking up is the economy for the side of T. That is going to be the side of Team Enormity. On the other side, Anno. Both the names are a little bit similar. Enormity or Enormity, there's just a difference of E. Yes, the Anno just has 3 letters, but on the other end, Edge. The difference is huge, just as big as the name is. Enormity is that amount of huge. They are performing to their name, but right now, trying to do with the Deagle. It's going to be AR7 finds Finn. Finn is one player previously whenever he was going aggressive, he was finding a lot of success, but this time not much. Banjo, he baits a person to push out, takes him out, gets A-side control, but Duke with a crispy one with his Deagle, gets a weapon upgrade for himself, but there's another player waiting for him. Hattie picks up one, but Cyclone, he brings back the game. Not a huge advantage, 2v3, but weapons is only on the hand of Hattie. They need to eliminate it. Hattie and AR7, they'll be finishing off. And finally, the first round rolls in, especially a broken and a pistol round coming through from the side of Team Anno. They make it work. I was just talking about the names of Enormity and Anno say, you cannot just disregard us with because we are a 3-letter team.
3-letter team? Well, 3-letter team or not, they are a 5-man team and they're popping off right now. Those were some crisp headshots with the Deagle coming in from multiple players there, but a two-round lead still for the side of Enormity. And Finn popping, gets himself a kill. Wizard almost goes down. He has to crouch walk back to safety using a flash towards mid, but guess what? No one's towards that top of mid area. And right now, the rotations are happening here and there. Everyone's scrambled. Ooh, Wizard managed to get the kill on the Finn. and he actually managed to survive as well. That's the crazy part. But here's the thing: he's still low, 12 points of health. Harry God has picked up the AVP, so if he can get a couple of kills here, the side of Eno are good for a comeback. If not, then Enormity has this in the bag as well.
Yeah, but Normandy can pull this back. They do. It's a 4v4 situation. Wizard is very down. If he gets a random wall bang also, I think this should be a confirmation of Wizard. But I think he is playing together with his team over there. Not too sure if he's going to be taking it. No, Wizard is actually playing solo at B side. Not a call that he should have taken. Yes, there is going to be Duke to support him. But still, the mollies being lined up, that was huge. If the mollies weren't live, that would have been the plant coming through and they would have repositioned themselves. But right now, Spam's coming through. They connect a little bit on Tap. Not only little, they drop him down to half and Champ has to push out. They confirm that not only that Duke falls down and it's going to be the last place arriving. Hattie does go in for a quick scope, takes out Banjo. But in the meantime, the bomb, it gets planted.
Harry God is the only one alive right now, and Enormity are not letting A and No do anything right now. That's Team Ano, by the way. I just spelled it out for you guys. It's because some of you might be confused with the name Ano, somehow maybe confused with the spelling there. Anyway, what is this smoke? Elvis just randomly uses it. But the AWP has been saved on Happy. So that's a good thing. But at the same time, Ano, 1 round on the board for them, while 4 on the side of Enormity. They cannot let them have anything more than 5 round lead. And I think since you have 4 timeouts, why not just take 1 and stop the momentum right now? Talk about what's going wrong. We've seen this last time as well. Ano did not take a single timeout whatsoever, and Wizard is going to be the upper this time. Is he? Oh,
Yeah.
double up setup. How ballsy
Okay.
is it? How wise is it?
How wise is it? Not sure, but wise enough for Wizard to pick up the kill. Does not matter a smoke, does not matter a flash. He still gets that initial frag. The bomb, I guess, got dropped. Will be recovered. They'll be making their way back again. And it looks still to be... Okay, they're making their way to A. I thought it's still... They're pushing towards B, but they're making their way to A. But right now, look at Wizard. He's just dropping down mollies and he's making sure nobody pushes up. But on the other end, Banjo is slowly creeping through ramp. He finds the initial frag. Hattie goes down. Hattie had an op. Why did he go in for the swing? He shouldn't have. He should have at least called for another teammate as a backup to give him information. Drops the top, and not only that, the advantage they had, they lose it. 4v4 is the situation.
4v4 is the situation right now, and Duke only has a deagle in his hand. Wizard gave away the op back to AR7, by the way, fellas, in the meanwhile. And 4 AKs on the side of Enormity. Looks like they are going to be making their way towards that A position, A bomb site. Scaffolding is clear, and that alley area is kind of clear as well. So, Wizard, he might be able to catch Cyclone off guard if he peeks right now, and there you go. Champ actually gets the kill. Down to a 3v3. Raven. Oh, nice molly. Will actually force out the player. That is Champ out of position. But he's gonna be sneaking through the smoke. He will get the kill, but he's gonna get traded out instantly. So down to a 2v2. Wizard and AR7. The only one alive right now here.
Yeah, a grenade gets tossed, but it actually misses. It does not connect, and Banjo will be going for a safe plan. But right now, he's looking for a post. Raven reads this. Raven is just going ham. He repositions himself. He says, Banjo, you back up. I'm going to take a little bit of an aggressive position. And he understands there's going to be a boost coming in. Another player trying to play with him as a double stack. Immediately reads that, takes 2 players down. That's going to be another coming in for Enormity. Does not matter here, Edge. The way Enormity is playing, they're turning the odds in their favor. And I think that's just the pressure coming in for the side of Ano. Both the grenades never connected to any of the players from Enormity. He got an easy plant over there.
That was an easy plan indeed. Right now it's going to be an eco coming in from the side of Eno, but those deagles can make it work, and Wizard will actually drop Finn, and he drops Elvis, while Cyclone and Raven get one kill each. 2 players towards that B. They kind of have to make their way towards A right now, because that B looks scary, and I think those 2 AKs will be retrieved as well. So we might be looking in for a fair fight here. Duke will go ahead and retrieve one of the AKs. Or, oh, he actually managed to get himself a goddamn Mac 10. And now they know that the bomb is going towards A, which means Duke is pushing towards that ramp. Sneaky position. Will he be, expected? But guess what? Patty's position is not expected, and that headshot was definitely not expected. Raven, though, will trade it down to a 2 versus 2, or where is Duke? He has been spotted. Will go down to Banjo, and just like that, champ. Can he get that AK? Yes, sir, he does. So now he can actually do this, but with no kit and no smokes, no util whatsoever, it's not going to be easy for him.
It's not going to be easy for sure, but he gets one. Does not have get. The clock is ticking, and look at that. He's looking forward to stick it a little bit further, but Raven times it perfectly, uses the flash, and then peeks out. That's going to be another round coming in.
He didn't
6
use a
1.
flash.
He threw
He,
a.
he still had 2 flashes.
Oh, okay. Maybe he thought about it, and maybe
Exactly.
then.
Even I thought he threw a flash, but then I was
Yeah.
like, wait a second. He didn't actually throw it. Wow. We all got debated.
Yeah, not only the opponent, he's tricking them, but for us also. Okay. I have no more comments, Edge.
Bamboozled.
Yeah.
We all got bamboozled there. Wait a second, triple up setup? Okay, let's see how that one works out, because that's a beautiful shot coming in from Wizard. But Elvis drops down champ, and now they know one off is on towards A. On towards B. But do they suspect? Do they even dare to suspect? 3 ops. Wizard, Hattie, and AR7. What are they doing? Are they like, do they give up? Are they giving up, or do they want to do something really insane here? Because AR7, beautiful shot on the Raven, but instant straight up by Cyclo. So now they know that there were 2 ops, and they. Oh, that's just CSGO'd. Now he just got CSGO'd there. But anyway, 2 more ops, Hattie and Wizard. And let's see what happens here. Are they suspecting 1 more op? I mean, they do know that Wizard has an op, but Hattie, do they even dare to suspect? That is a question. 50 seconds on the clock, and Wizard is slowly leaving that B. He's still holding on to that. But A is where the action is going right now, and the bomb is making its way towards A with 40 seconds on the clock. There's no turning around here, Lucy.
Yeah, they cannot turn around, but Hattie, look at him. The cheeky angle that he's holding, but he might eventually be pushed out. Smokes coming through, flashes coming through. There should be a plan coming through, and a molly also gets dropped, which does give them access to site, and also to get that plant in. They will be sticking that. Cyclone is providing cover. Another cover is also being given, and they get that plant now. They can back off, but Elvis, he's kind of stuck. 3 players have already come up close, and that's the reason he's still playing in the same position.
Okay, he plays up close, and he's actually just
He makes it work.
Elvis. Elvis! Triple, actually a quad kill in the round. 1-7. Triple up, double up, single up, doesn't really matter. 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, doesn't matter. Enormity.
What?
They will come out on top no matter what. I know. I mean, you said they were a 3-letter team. I mean, don't think they were a 3-letter team. Looks like Enormity is going to be sticking bullets up their face. That's GG. Because it's already a 6-round lead right now.
Ah, that's huge. That's huge. But I mean, Elvis, I'm still surprised, and I'm kind of in a situation where I'm at loss of words. That's why I'm trying to figure out to lay down the path to at least convey what happened. Elvis was hard stuck. There was no opportunity for him to move away or at least go to a safe spot. He swings, he finds a player, gets that kill, after which there were 2 players aiming down right at him. Both of them did not connect their shot, and even though one guy goes for a boost, you saw there Elvis jumps, he gets the boosted player as well. That is just insane. But right now there was a pause which gets resumed, so we did not talk a lot about that. Only the Eagles to play. Deserts, are they going to do a lot of damage? Hattie, this is his initial shot now. Flash is coming through, but look at Wizard. He's up close. I'm not sure if they know Wizard's position. It's going to be very crucial. They pick up one. Duke will be able to take one and upgrade a weapon for himself. But Wizard, look at that. He has been hiding. He should be able to throw one, but he's missing a lot of shots. But eventually, when it mattered to be connected and drop that land, he managed to take that player down. Now, Sim, he's a little bit worried, but still he gets one on Wizard. But the gun being pepped, Champ is just wrecking havoc. He gets 2 players down. Last player surviving is going to be Revan. Revan in a
Revan.
1v3 situation.
He can actually do it. Never mind, I'll take that back because he's down to 8 points of health. If he does this, I'm going to be really, really shocked and amazed is the word I would use. But Duke, it was easy. 8 points of health, it was kind of easy there. But second on the board for Eno, finally breaking the momentum or just a comma once again. If it's a full stop, wait. Oh my god, they still want to go ahead with the double up. Eno, they are feeling confident here. And the match has been paused once again. Not really sure, but yeah, minor technical issues. We're all having technical issues today, Lucy, and so are the players. But here we have the second on the board for Eno. 5-round lead for Enormity. What do you think? Enormity is going to let Eno make a comeback? I mean, we might be going in for a third map here once again.
I don't think Enormity want that. They've already played a semi-final with all the 3 maps, and as I said, right, they're a little bit tired, and they don't want to push it all the long way, and that's the reason they're looking forward to not making this work. They push through the mollies. They don't care right now. A fast execution coming in, but those flashes work in the favor of Ano. But still, Revan making it work, brings it back to a 4v4. Scratch that. He brings it to a 4v3, and right now they do have control of ramps, and they've pushed up close. They should be able to gaining access to side, but now they are worried. They know that players will be holding cheeky angles. Okay, wait. Why did he have that?
Wow, not really sure. I have no idea, but just like that, Champ and Hattie God get a kill of their own, but Champ is going to get taken down, backstab to be precise. Hattie God and Visa, 2 ops, and oh no, freebie given away, 1 position known. Do they know where the second one is the question I have right now. Hattie's down to 46 points of health. Couple of bullets, that's all Banjo needs, but I think Banjo is going to play it smart. If he makes his way towards B, it's gonna be crucial. He's missing shots. He's gonna land it. Hattie.
What is this match?
I mean, forget about the match. What is this round? I mean, what are these few rounds that we have witnessed in the past 4 or 5 rounds? What the hell? I mean, I feel like I'm watching CS for the first time. That's how I feel. Like I feel like these
Oh.
people are doing these things that are normal, and I'm only I'm the one that's actually messing things up. But triple up, double up, like I mean, what is happening, Lucy?
I am not too sure, man. This was something that we never imagined. But I will, as you asked, right? We have seen teams who play double ops are the ones that actually uh, are in the winning streak, right? They have a lot of economy working in their favor. But here, Ano, it's not the case. They don't have it working in their favor. But still, going in for that investment says a lot about them. They've not given up, but still, on the other hand, if you look at it, they're also not ready for the fight with Enormity. That's what is not working out for the side of Ano. They need to be anticipating that Enormity are going to pull something out of. Uh, Actually, there's no book, right? So I cannot use a book statement here. Out of the blue. That's all I'm going to say. Out of the blue. I'm going to use that. And that's where it's becoming difficult for the side of Team Ano.
It's getting difficult for the side of a team Anno indeed. But Enormity, on the other hand, having a really good time here. They're having fun. You can see it, yes, there are times when it looks like they're under pressure, but they still come out on top. Nevertheless, sometimes it's Finn, it's Elvis, Cyclone, Banjo, or Raven. Raven actually is having a really good time today with the op, especially in the last match as well. I think he dropped the 30 bomb there. So it's just insane to see all these players delivering every single time. I mean, consistency is the key, and all the players on the side of Enormity are consistent.
Yep. As you said, consistency is that is a word that resonates with each and every player, each and every team. But right now, I guess there was an issue, but we will be initially coming back, and I guess yeah, all the players have joined in. We're going to be back. Pause has been resumed. We're going to head back. 10 rounds done. 5 more to play here, Edge. 5 more rounds for Ano actually to make a comeback, to pull it to at least 8-5 with only a 3-5 difference. Do you think that's on the cards with Hattie going for invest of an op again after losing it? Not only one, again a double op setup coming through. What?
I mean, I'm done. I'm just gonna go and I just saw two ops with three USPs. That's what bothered me. But thank God the round is resumed. I mean, restored, and they're
Yes.
still going for it. So, boy, is this some new meta? Or
I don't know.
I mean, it's one of these two things. I'll tell you. It's either trying to do something really incredible, or them just giving up. They're like, yeah, it's done. We'll just see what we can do with the AWPs that we pick up, or they're like, let's just do this, guys. It's pretty easy. We get the ops, we get that one shot potential, because ooh, knife.
Oh, Vertigo!
No, Banjo, boy, oh boy, we all know what his name stands for, so I'm pretty sure that's
Immediately.
exactly what.
Uh, it's sorry to stop you. Sorry to interrupt. Banjo gets immediately decimated. He gets punished for what he does there, but still, look at the health coming in from Enormity. I don't understand this. 3, 7, and only good player is going to be Elvis. And out of the blue, as you said, right? It looks like the side of Anno have some kind of a strategy with them making it work, and it has worked for them. Bomb is planted, but look at the players' health who are playing the post plant 3 and 7. Not doable.
Well, are you sure it's not doable? Is the question, because Finn just took down one, Finn just took down two there with 3 points of wealth and with 7. Lucy never question an Enormity. Now that is 10 points of health. That was the health between those two players. 10?
Yeah, the total was 10.
10. 10. And I don't even know what was. I think it was above 200, like the other 3 players combined. And they still make it work. They still make it work. I mean, what?
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. 3 and 7, a total of 10, and still they pull that round back. I mean, if the side of Enormity have the capability to do this, I think this is their map. This is their round. And look at that. Finn again finds one more. Does not care whether he's been dumped with mollies or whether it's going to be a flash. He still finds one. Cyclone goes to the smoke, finds Wizard. Insane kills coming through from the side of Enormity. I cannot believe my eyes, Edge. This match is just showing something that we never expected. But right now, a grenade and a kill with that molly. Going down is going to be one player. That's going to be Banjo. I mean, he's feeling the heat right now. That's all I would like to say. He took a knife, and after that, he has unable to do anything. He's just feeling that heat. Elvis trades him. But should I even call it a trade now, Edge? A 4v1?
Well, I mean, at this point, I'm not really sure what to even call whatever it is that's happening on the screen. Because everything's just weird. And Finn is going to be getting that kill onto Vertigo. But here's the thing. Enormity are angry. They lost against Fire Up on the map of Vertigo. Now they're showing us what they can do. They're like, guys, we were not bringing our A game because we wanted to save it for the finals. As you were speaking, right? You wanted to see some teams pick up Ancient in the finals. Guess what? The strats, the peaks, the angles coming in from Enormity, we haven't seen them do this in the semifinals. But they have saved it for the finals instead, and they are making it work.
They are making it work. 10-2. They need just 5 more rounds for match point, and right now they have the ability to at least pull it to 13. Because 12 rounds run, they do have 13. I mean, 3 more to play with. And with the kickoff, they already have ramp control. Yes, they're looking forward to try and pick a couple of frags at least so that they can be confident before entering to the site itself, and that's the reason the game has a little bit slowed down from the side of Enormity.
Boy, oh boy. Now switching things up is what I feel like, 1 minute, 12 seconds on the clock. And Enormity, they are still making their way patiently. Those grenades just being dropped, but Champ, not kidding actually, gets the kill on the Finn, gets the AK, retrieves it, gets the kill on the Elvis, but Banjo on the other hand gets the kill on AR7, so fair trades happening. Duke. Oh wait, it's gonna be Banjo with Champ, and Champ comes out on top with a triple kill. There might be another round in the favor, and no, just say that Cyclone takes down the guy with the XM. So the other shotgun is out, And right now, Enormity, once again, looking good in a 1v2 situation. And if you can get a kill with the Deagle here, I think it's on. But that positioning from Champ, he's on for the ace clutch. Yep, it's going to be an ace clutch if he does it. But if it does not, he might as well go for the ace clutch. And Champ, what is that? A kill with the Deagle and then 4 kills with the AK. Absolutely nuts. And Sam, I mean, Lucy, that's going on the highlight reel for sure. That is a beautiful ace coming in from him.
I'm numbed. That's what I am. My eyes were wide open, and I was not ready to believe that. Even after losing so many rounds, having a huge disadvantage of 8 rounds, Champ pulls up with an ace. Insane. Look at him. He's just from 9, he has jumped to 14 kills. That's huge. But yes, double digits are on the side of Enormity. The tide is in the side of Enormity. Enormity is just kind of letting loose in certain positions, because of which they're faltering, making mistakes and giving that round away. But Enormity immediately, I would say, buckle up before they lose any further rounds.
Well, that is true. 2 more rounds in the first half, and if Enormity get that 12 rounds on the board, it's going to be really easy. But if Anno somehow manages to get 5, I think we are on for a comeback here, because 10-5 is not a bad score.
True.
I mean, we've seen comebacks happen with 12-3 line, and Finn and Sam, they were just staring into each other's eyes for a second before Finn took him out, and Cyclone gets a kill onto AR7. Banjo might get another one here. Freebie being handed. Duke and Hattie are the only ones alive. And ooh, Duke almost, I felt like he was going to go down, but he will to get the kill onto Banjo, down to a 2 versus 4 here with Hattie. But that's fake footsteps. Beautifully played. And Finn will actually go down. His position is known right now in a 2 versus 3 with the AWP in his hand. 46 points of health. He's gonna get taken down. Revan, man, he's ready. Revan is ready to take away the 50,000 prize pool. But Cyclone! Oh, he's on finally. I mean, we have the X-ray on, so we kind of see him better than he does, obviously, with the smoke. But Enormity, 11 rounds, and Lucy, I think we call it a day here.
I think so. I mean, 14 rounds, the last round of the first half, and Enormity getting a lead as 11? I mean, it's not lead, but it's 11, right? That's huge for them. Let's see if this works anything better. At least a round. 11-4. Can we see that coming in from Anno? If they do it, they can have that, as you said, right? The dream previously when we talked about it. Dream going on for them. At least when they switch up, maybe do something better. But right now, another quick pause coming here. Technical glitches here and there. And I guess it's coming in from the side of Anno. They will be correcting it, and it should be resumed very soon. But do you think, Edge, this last round, is it going to do an impact coming in from Anno? Because look at their buys. It does not look great. They're just going in for SMGs with only one rifle coming through.
Oh boy, yes, that is true. One more round, and Enormity will have a really good first half. 12-3. That's going to be a really incredible first half scoreline. But I mean, it's already really good. Even if it's 11-4, I still think it's not going to be an easy one for the side of Eno. Feels like they've given up. I don't know why, but I feel like the side of Eno has given up just by looking at the gameplay. I mean, they're not coordinated anymore. The way that we've seen them in the first matchup, that is the semifinals. Number 1, they look a bit more dismantled here going into the match number 2, that is the finals for them. But Enormity, on the other hand, even though they played 3 maps before this, they are still looking strong. This is the 5th map, by the way, back to back. Keep that in mind.
I think they, again, remade the round. There was some issue. Maybe they did not buy in, and they immediately remade that round, and coming back 11-3 scoreline. Last round for Anno to do anything on the CT side. If they manage to do it, 11-4 as you said, Edge, or it's going to be 12-3, and just 4 more rounds for Enormity. And if they get 2 rounds after the pistol, I think they'll be just closing it off. But right now, Duke goes in for a wide swing. He's going to get one. Cyclone is down. That's going to be a weapon upgrade that he can do, but he's just waiting for it. He wants to make sure that nobody else is pushing right behind him.
Well, man advantage for Eno. Wow. AR7 casually spraying, gets himself a double, while Champ on the other hand gets a kill on Finn. Almost a flawless run, but Banjo will take down one before going down in the hands of Hattie. 11-4 is going to be the scoreline. Usually 11-4 is a jinx score. Sport people say, one of those curse scores, but I don't think that's going to be the case this time. Unless Eno prove me wrong once again. But if Enormity win the pistol round, I think it's going to be a walk in the park for them moving on in the second half.
I agree with you. It's either going to be a long day here. We might end up pulling up our sleep bags and just sit here for the entire night until both of these teams decide who's going to be the victor. I mean, whether it's a fight, whether it's going to be them deciding with a coin toss, it's up to them. But for this map, they would have to play it out. Enormity, as you said, have a lead. If they get this pistol, they are going to be closing this map. They will have that advantage. But if any mistakes are made from Enormity, they give away positions, they give away the initial first bloods, then it might end up going away back to Eno.
Back to Eno, but let's see. Enormity, can they win the pistol round here? I mean, they're on the defensive half right now. That is a CTs. But we've seen Eno struggled. Now, Enormity, are they going to be struggling as well? Or are they going to be teaching us? That, educating us on how to play this CT half here. But Raven takes a bit of damage, down to 80 points of health, and pushes all the terrorists back. Wow. Just his presence, and they make the rotations.
What? The fear. That's all I would like to say. The fear is being struck. Okay. Right now, they're still committing. Edge, they came back. This was just a fake. I think it was just a fake that they managed to do. But look at that player. He's just hiding. The bomb, yes, it gets planted. Elvis will be immediately taking down that planter. Yes, the plant is done, but right now they're looking forward to the retake. There's going to be a smoke, I guess, being dropped, and on top of that smoke, they're going to try and push. The smoke is covering the bomb. They can go in for a reset. If there's a 3 players stacked, Elvis will be only able to pick one. Finn is coming in. Finn will be able to do one, but Hattie is just doing so much damage. It is up to Banjo to get this pistol round. Does not even matter. Champ was also there, but he did not even wait for him. Hattie himself finishes this round, gets that pistol going for the side of Ano. And you talked about this edge. The pistol is going to be very crucial. Even I talked about it, because of which they will be getting buys. On the other hand, the side of Enormity, they don't want to make any kind of mistakes. They're not looking forward to invest. I called it too soon, I guess. They're looking forward to invest. SMGs are coming out, Edge.
What? What is that Molotov? What was that Molotov? And
at this point, Eds, I think our questions will be unanswered most of the times.
I mean, it feels like I'm questioning the universe right now. Like, what is this universe? It feels like I'm questioning the universe at this point. I mean, Finn could hear that Molly. We could hear that Molly. People on Mars could hear that Molly.
Oh, okay. You're going a little bit too far, Eds. That's just even out of this Earth. Okay, you're getting out of a planet. Okay, I see. At least if you would have called it, the next map saw that, it would have been better, but you're going out of the planet.
Well, I'll tell you why I didn't say the next map. Because I don't think it's going to be a next map. There's not going to be a next map. I don't think Enormity is going to let this pass away. But Elvis, can he get one more? Yes, he will. He gets a double! If he gets a triple, he actually takes down 7 down to 15. Oh, this is doable right now. Cyclone and Raven. 5 points of health on Raven, but Cyclone is up to 100. I mean, we've seen Enormity clutch with 10 points of health. Oh no, Duke catches him off guard. So I think it's done. Beautiful shots being delivered, but Duke, did they not know Raven is 5 points of health? I mean, if they know, I'm pretty sure they'll actually just go in for the kill. But they don't want to risk it, right? Because they understand what happens. With 3 points of health, if Finn can take a double kill, Raven with 5 points can do the same.
He can take a 3k, but 3k is not on cards right now. But Raven, they bring it back close, and I'm not too sure why they make mistakes like this. It is silly for our viewpoint, but you also understand there are stakes, right? It's either this map they win and they go into becoming the champions, or if they lose, they have to fight again in the third map. But kind of, I don't want to kind of call it, but it feels like the thing that we were talking about, right? That lethargy, the weakness coming through just because they've played back to back map after another, three maps there, the fifth map in total for this Asus ROG showdown on this day itself. That might be kicking in for them. And if it takes a longer time, Edge, who knows? We might end up seeing Anno winning this.
That is true. I mean, look at that! Look at that play from Manu. They're all towards that alley area. I mean, you're right. I'm sorry, that's enormity. My bad. As you were saying, as long as the game prolongs, I think Eno has the advantage just because of the bridge that they had, and since enormity had to play back to back, I don't think they're having a good time here. And they are 7. It's either going to be him getting a double kill or him going down. And it's going to be him getting a double. There you go. I called it perfectly. Didn't get a double kill going down. And Raven will take him down, but that's about it. Banjo, the only one alive right now. Wait, why is the bomb going towards B, or is it? Never mind, it's making its way towards there right now. Banjo hears him, and oh, he's walking. But no, he's just walking away. Banjo, he just crossed towards that bridge, and the bomb is now towards A already. In a 1v3, there's no way he should be able to pull it off, especially with no armor as well. No util whatsoever. This round is going to go into the favor of A, But Enormity, I think that's a good round, full eco, getting themselves a double kill and an AK, maybe saving as well. So I think Enormity will still have a 4-round lead and might be good to go in the next one, and might be closing in for a really good game here.
It still might be 4 in terms of numbers, but this again says a lot about the side of Anno. They were ready for it. As you said, they got a 2K, and then immediately a couple of rifles were also dropped, and after that, the 4-player stack did not work in the corner. They completely dismantled it, got the side control, but the bomb would have actually been dropped, as you said, Edge. But eventually the bomb makes a faster way to A side. They get that round. 11-7 is the score right now. Enormity still having the lead, but the previous one came to Anno. Guns are being picked, guns are being exchanged, weapons are being bought and thrown across. Anno have picked up an op on AR7, especially in a round in a map that has super high stakes. Anno is still trying to use an operator.
I mean, every time you say steaks, the only thing I can think about is the food, because I'm starving right now. So I'd rather not use the word steak anymore.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot. There is a lot at stake here, and exactly 50,000 to be exact. If Enormity win this, they actually walk away with that. But Finn, oh boy, champ, through the smoke, getting killed. Enormity on the back foot, just like that. Champ might actually get himself a kill. One more, he crossed the head. He will take him down. Can he get a triple? No, sir, because Raven will tear him out. Down to a 2 versus 4, because Raven just went down to Harry. And just like that, Anno are making a comeback, and looks like CT is not the way to go here. And Vertigo might just be an attacking favorite, because Harry's beautiful headshot. Banjo, how did he even make his way here? Sneaky bug gets himself a double. But Wizard's position is unknown, and Banjo, oh, he heard him? He heard him, but doesn't really matter, because Wizard's position, that was a headshot angle. Beautiful gameplay from Anno.
Edge. Is it the inevitable? Is it the inevitable? I'm not too sure if I'm even saying the right words, but it looks like they're gonna take us for a long journey today. Edge, I hope you have your sleeping bags and maybe even food packed, because Anno are getting closer. 3 rounds, that's all they need, and this pistol will be giving them access to that 3 lead to becoming only a 2 move.
Yeah, that is true. The 3-round lead now will be reduced down to 2-round lead for sure. But at the same time, Enormity, man, I think the exhaustion is kicking in right now. They are exhausted. You can see it, you can feel it. But anyhow, a free round into the favor of Anno and Enormity. If they get a couple of kills here, that should be good. But economy-wise, The side of are not looking good either. The highest they have is 3950 on Wizard, and Vertigo sits on 2750. So Enormity, if they get a couple of kills and maybe save an AK, I think that's a good round.
Yeah, they need to get one. Economy, as I said, is not that great, but it looks like they're not going to be saving anything. Takedown, but like looks like Cyclone, he had found a player. He will also confirm that he'll be getting a gun, I thought, but he gets another player in that meantime and also gets a weapon upgrade. Back to a 1v3 situation which Banjo was in, he brings to a 1v2 as well. This time I don't think it's going to happen. 1v3 is not going to be a 1v2, it's still going to be staying 1v3, but make it just 3 players surviving. Anno make it to the 9th point. 2 is the difference that we have right now. Enormity, they are faltering, but right now they have the buys coming through. Are they going to make it work? That's the huge question right now. If they put a stop to Anno's momentum, they will be able to close this map. But if they let go of the momentum that the side of Team Anno have been putting forth on themselves, on the side of Enormity, Enormity might end up losing this again. Lot of things balancing. It's going to be a boost coming for the op around the boxes. That's a huge one. They're going to try and find an off angle if it gets smoked. Right now, stairs have been smoked. The B entrance is going to be even more difficult to take. I'm sorry, not smoked. It's going to be mollied. So it's taking a lot of time for them to push through at B. Most of the players, they're stationed at B. If there's going to be an initial frag coming up at B, that's going to be huge. That's what the side of Team Enormity need to be looking at. Again,
Yep.
mollies being handed over. They want to make sure that they have those utilities when it is needed, because B rush, which was about to come, it has been slowed down. But in the meantime, the bomb is making its way to A side. Two players pushing together. It's going to be a 2v2 fight if they time it perfectly. Enormity can come on top, but not too sure what Enormity are going to do. But right now, Champ is giving up a boost, and that boost works. Duke is up. Duke is ready. If Duke gets a peek, he's going to pick that player out.
9-11. Cyclone will get the kill onto Duke. Finally, a man advantage in the favor of Enormity. Is this the round we've been waiting for is the question, and they're all making their way towards B. Cyclone gets another one before being dropped by Champ. Oh, that smoke actually being blocked. But anyway, flashes and everything, Champ. He sneaked his way. And he's gonna get himself another one. I mean, Enormity can do it. No can do it. And Champ gets himself another one before going down in the hands of Raven, down to a 2 versus 2. But here we go once again. 21 HP, 2 HP. Elvis, if he spams through the wall, I mean, that's 3 kills. That's 2 kills just like that. They're not even suspecting anyone to be there, or are they? 1, 2, easy! Elvis! Finally! A round back. How many rounds was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds in the favor of Anno, and then finally Enormity pull one back, gets themselves a 3-round lead back. So is this the round that we were waiting for? Because look at the economy. It's okay, it's not great on both the sides, but Anno, they can still do it.
I mean, right now it's just, I think, Enormity and Anno playing with us as viewers and casters. But viewers, if you guys are enjoying this as much as we are, because we are not too sure where this is heading, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, because this is ROG. It's going to do a lot more tournaments coming through, so make sure you're also following them everywhere in multiple different handles, whether it be Facebook, whether it's going to be Instagram, because I'm pretty sure the viewers that is watching us right now, you have a couple of either players together, and next time maybe you can form a team and maybe you have a chance to grab that 50,000 prize along with that title. Right now, losing a player, they bring it back to a 4v4. Wizard is making it work. He's making magic happen right now, and I know I have pulled up a 4v3 situation for themselves.
4 versus 3 Enormity on the back foot once again. But oh no, boy, Anno, they are making it work right now, and Elvis and Cyclone are the only ones alive, and I think they're calling in for the save already. They know the economy is not looking good. Twin 0, Raven 450, Banjo 1450. Oh wait, they're not calling in for the save yet. They're actually going for this. And Champ will take down Elvis, and now the only one alive is Cyclone in a 1 versus 4. He will get one. Can he get another one? If he does, then it's a doable situation. But I don't think that's going to be the case. Positioning and the post-spam positions are just beautiful. He's gonna get spotted. There you go. Duke will not miss. Cyclone will get taken out. What happened? What happened in Enormity? What is going on right now?
I mean, the question that you are asking again, no answers. As I said, right, Edge. Today we are not going to get any answers except at the end of the map, end of the match. We are going to, I would say, have answers to each and everything. Whether it's going to be the side of Enormity closing right here, becoming the champions, or are they going to make things repeat like we saw, right? Fired up, won the first round, but immediately lost it. But right now, Banjo starts it off. He gets an upgrade for himself, has the AK to play with, but Wizard, he's trying to take that AK back and drop it down from the hands of Enormity.
Back in the favor of Enormity for it to get. I mean, you kind of have to make sure you get an early pick here, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. It's gonna be AR7 with the AWP One God. Haven't seen that skin in a really long time because that's one of the oldest skins, if I'm not wrong. That came out in like what, 2016, and they're still using it, so it's good to see. But anyway, Bandit down to 39 points of health. 1 minute on the clock. Beautiful shot by R7. He knows every corner. He peeks. We were talking about how Enormity is confident on Vertigo, but guess what? I know. They have some things up their sleeve and they are pulling it back right now.
Looks really good how both the teams made it work on the T side. And they're still pushing forward. What Enormity did on the T side, the same thing is being replicated and repeated from the side of Banjo. Spams coming through. Banjo gets one more. Banjo is ready for another. But right now, he's very low, so he does not want to risk it. On the other hand, Wizard is coming in for backup. Banjo needs to play together because they do have an AK. Revan also needs to come up huge. They have a chance of converting this round, but it looks like Cyclone is just going to save that AK that he has retrieved, because as you said, right, economy is not something that is favoring the side of Team Enormity, and the huge lead they had, it's just been turned. But Wizard reads it. Wizard is being, we do talk, right, magicians, wizards, they do have sixth sense, and that's the reason they make tricks happen. Wizard read it. He knew that there is somebody looking forward to a couple of exit frags, finds it, takes him down. AK is the only weapon that will be saved and pushed forward. Wait, what happened to the AK?
I think he just dropped it. I think he's gonna pick it back up. Don't
worry.
Yeah,
it's there on the ground.
There it is.
Yeah, I was confused.
I mean, Enormity now, all of a sudden, with the epic, I think that was 8-round lead that they had, down to 1 round. Lucy and Elvis goes down AR7 with a cheeky little angle. Takes him down. Beautiful grenade. Actually takes down AR7 down to 48 points of health. Raven will secure the op there. But still, Enormity on the back foot. And ANO. Oh no is what Enormity will be saying right now. And what the hell? Raven, imposter? What is happening? Beautiful shots by Hadi, but Finn on the other hand takes him down finally, down to a 2 versus 4, and we are looking at a potential equalizer. 12 to 12 is on the cards, and Duke will confirm that. He just took down Cyclone. Finn, he has to save that op. There's no way around that. Save that op for the 40 seconds, because the Wolves are coming to hunt you down. Run as far as you can, or as fast as you can, or maybe just go in for the kills. You never know. But Finn looks like, yeah, the wise decision is to save, and he's gonna be doing the same. And the side of Enormity right now are gonna be on the back foot, and Vertigo. Oh boy, it is one of their strongest maps, but no, looks like they have some strats of their own as well here, Lucy.
I think you should never call a map your strongest map. That's when you start losing on that map. That's how the case is. That's how the scenario is that I've seen so many times, that whenever somebody says that it's their strongest map, they eventually end up losing it just because their opponent counter strats them. Their opponent sees their gameplay, and their opponent comes in saying that this is their strong map, but if we defeat them, not only are we going to take them down on the strong map, we are also going to make sure that this strong map does not work in their favor. And if you take out a strong map, right, Edge, because you have also played competitive, you will know this. If you take out your own competitive, I would say, strong map, that becomes a disadvantage heading into the next map, and you will have a little bit of a low confidence heading over to the next fight.
Oh boy. 12, 12. Look at the buys coming in. M4A1S and an op. And an M4A1S on Elvis. Raven can get himself an M4 as well. So this is the last resort. Wait a second. Wait, what is happening? They're throwing around guns. Okay, Raven is gonna be sticking to the op right now, and they kinda have to be serious here. No more throwing around. No more having fun. It's them being really serious. But Elvis picks up the op now. So I'm gonna be. It's gonna be interesting to see. I'm gonna be looking out for Elvis. Let's see how he does with the op. He was having a good time. The other actually he actually died the other time he picked up the op. So never
Exactly,
mind.
exactly.
Never mind. That was Wizard actually getting that kill on the side of Eno, but a slow approach this time around. 1 minute 10 seconds and no guns. Actually, just as I say that, no shots fired. A lot of shots being fired now.
It's right now the side of Enormity have understood. Every round of this CT side, they were being very aggressive, and that's the reason they were just falling down. They were not even letting the side of Anno come at ramp, and blindly were being taken down. But Reven, look at him, he's looking for a push. He does get one. He needs to back off because he's also not low, but still 70 is not a great health. But Cyclone, not only one, he gets two. One was just a spray, another one was a headshot. That was really intense and much needed for the team. But Hattie and Wizard, they're making it have a comeback. They've brought it to a 3v2 situation. The bomb, I guess, is getting recovered. And yes, Hattie picks it up. He's going in for the side. Two players are still close at B side. And now Hattie needs to be worried about that. Elvis is slowly pushing. He's creeping through that smoke. He's waiting for an off angle. He finds Hattie. He gets him. That's a headshot. And now it's up to the last player surviving Wizard. He's just at 19. Elvis does not let him survive. And Enormity might have made the mistakes, but they do not give, I would say, or make a huge mistake of giving a lead to the side of Anno. 13-12, Enormity make a comeback finally.
That was how many rounds again? 3 rounds back to back. So the last last 11 rounds, 2 rounds went into the favor of Enormity. That's it. The rest 9 went into the favor of Anno. Now that tells you a lot. So Enormity, every round from here on forward is crucial for both these teams, and they are 7 with the boost, and they are making it work. They do want to take us into that third map. They're trying their best to take us into the map number 3, but Lucy, are you ready for map number 3? It's the question.
That's what we ask, right? As casters, we end up wanting to see all the 3 maps because that's how interesting fights get. Right now, it looks like Enormity, they took a timeout, and from there on, they do not want to make any more mistakes. They want to finish it off right here, and that's why look at him. Anno are perplexed right now. I know we're always getting frags right in the same position, but right now Enormity are not even giving them the slight of edge or even the couple of kills. This is going to be huge, but right now they find that position from Reven. Reven should have just been hidden there. Rather, he goes in for the spray, because of which his position gets called out, and they also confirm him. Disadvantage, 4v5 coming in, and they're pushing into side. Champ, he is not waiting. He's just pushing on top of the smoke. Flash is coming through. He's not giving even the slightest of the advantage for Enormity, even with the smoke or at the edges. But Champ, look at him. He's finding the better. Elvis will be eventually closing him down, take him out of this position. But right now, immediately a quick switch up going to be, because look at this CT position was taken control from Wizard, and that's the reason they immediately rotated towards B, but it did not matter. As soon as that was happening, Wizard finds the last 2 members, and that's going to be a 13-13 again coming back. And with that, the economy is going down for the side of Enormity. If they, I would say, force this round edge, they might end up if they lose it. If they force and they lose it, they might have nothing more to play with, and they are forcing edge. They are getting those upgraded pistols online.
Oh my god, this is too intense for me right now. This is just insane. I mean, can we call this a throw? This is kind of I feel like a throw here on the side from the side of Enormity. There, Banjo goes down, which brings it down to a 4 versus 4. AR7 will get the kill if I'm not wrong on to Finn, and Elvis goes down to Hattie. So there it is. Two Deagles are the only ones alive right now. Revan and Cyclone. He was at B position. He's running. Revan jumping, shooting. He's doing everything. Secures the AK and goes back. Ooh, baiting. But Champ, I think, is predicting this. He did not see the man go up. So he's predicting. And guess what? He will land the headshot on the Raven.
That's a good
Cyclone in a
play.
1v4. If he clutches this, that's insane. But it's just too much to ask.
I mean, Edge, if you raise the bar, then maybe he might do something. But right now, in this map of Vertigo, Anno will be getting their lead. First lead ever in the total fight of all these 26 rounds. Make it 27 as we finish this off. Cyclone gets one. Maybe he can have a chance to pick up that weapon, but they're waiting. They're waiting for him to push at least to get that weapon. And he tries, or is he going to try now? Looks like he'll not be able to gain access to that weapon. That round's done. Cyclone survives, but he just has a pistols to play with. Yes, he has the economy to again buy up. Buy up is going to is what the side of Enormity is going to do right now in this round. But the lead Edge, the lead has been given to Anno, and they're making that T side work for themselves on this map of Vertigo.
What the hell? Enormity. Now they picked up the double op setup. Banjo and Raven pick one up each. They do have all the util, but guess what? Duke has all the aim in the world. Gets a kill on the Banjo, down to a 4 versus 5, and no. Oh my god. Have they been, playing smart? Duke takes a hit with the grenade, down to 57 points of health, and the grenades are falling right now. The mollies are out, the flashes are out, the smokes will be out any second soon. Cyclone is in a really good spot. I mean, ooh, for a second I actually thought it was gonna fall down. Oh my god.
That's too scary.
That was scary. I was like, oh no, but then he just stopped. But anyway, 4 versus 4 here, and 1 minute on the clock, so side of Anno, they need to decide where to go.
4v4. Edge. This is nerve-wracking at this moment. This is nerve-wracking. Fen, he is not losing his patience. He gets one. They bring it to a 4v3 situation. They're heading over to the A side. There's nobody to, I would say, kind of contest right as of now. They're going to let the plant happen. They're going to put down a lot of mollies, but immediately it gets, I would say, exhausted, extinguished. With those smokes coming through, AR7 finds a good one on Elvis. That was very important to bring it back to a balance right now. Not only a balance, they've brought it to an advantage Edge. And AR7 is just got a 3k. The last surviving player make it a 4. And that's going to be 15 on the board. Match point rolling in for the side of Anno. I cannot believe it. Enormity having a huge advantage. Completely throw this map away. And I think they should have never even picked this map. Enormity picking this map, it's looking like they're getting down to a loss. They could have at least gone for Dust too. They had a huge advantage there.
Well, I'm not really sure what to say about this, but I still feel like Enormity might come out to take us into overtime. What do you think, Sam?
I don't think right now, Edge. I'm pretty sure the viewers who were supporting Enormity, they thought that there was a chance that Enormity can do something insane. Finn is trying to do that with the way Anno is playing, the way Anno is waiting for those mistakes that Enormity is making. And look at that, 3v2. I guess this map is done. This map is not going to go any further to go even to an overtime. Anno are going to close this, and we are heading to the third. What a grand finals this is being from both the teams. First one, I would say a great dominating close coming in from Enormity. They had this also being dominating for them, but now Anno have found those mistakes, and as you said, Edge, exhaustion is kicking in for the side of Enormity. They're unable to finish it off. They are unable to outplay Anno right now, and Anno is just playing simple games. Anno is just clearing each and every angle, using utilities, getting that bomb plant, and just holding angles. And look at that. Revan wanted to take the planter, and we are heading to the third map, as I said, Edge. It's not done. Both Enormity as well as the side of Anno are not ready to give up. They will be finishing it off only on the last map of Dust 2, the classic map to finish it off. And what a way to end this grand finals. I mean, I wouldn't have asked for a better way, but we are going to the third one. We are not stopping here.
We are not stopping, definitely. I mean, we cannot stop, especially after the kind of game. Like, what the hell? I mean, what? Enormity? I actually thought they were gonna close it.
Look, kills edge. 28 on Champ, 24 on AR7. Revan had a huge one, but they just faltered after that.
2 rounds is what they could manage Enormity on that CT half. So, attacking favored Vertigo, anyone? Looks like it, because what a game. I mean, first 11-4, I told you it was a jinx score. I told you 11-4 was a jinx score. I mean, 11-4 is one of those jinx scores, you know. So yeah, looks like it. And then, I mean, you gotta hand it out to Eno. They did not, even though they were down 11-4, they were like, it's okay, we'll still make it work. And here we have map number 3.
It's going to be a long but a gruesome day. But I think the side of team Enormity need at least a small break, and we do too, because this day has been just intense. 2 semifinals and now the grand finals going all the 3 maps. That's going to be huge. But we are going to just take a short break. We are going to be back in a jiffy. Don't worry about that. We are going to the intermission. Wait for it. We'll be back soon with the next one. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the wait. It does happen, right? And again, technical glitches, some issues here and there. We wanted to make sure this grand finals does not have a sudden stop, and that's the reason we made sure teams are ready. Teams are ready to get in and start putting up one hell of a show on this last map. Started off Edge, we saw domination coming in, but on the other end, the domination did not work on Vertigo. But now we are heading into Dust 2. How excited are you? In the meanwhile,
Well,
we'll also switch into the game.
well, I mean, excitement is through the roof for sure. But here's the thing: I feel like Enormity they kind of threw away that
Hmm.
second map on the map of Vertigo. They had a really good lead, but you know, and however you want to pronounce it, doesn't really matter because they came up with the win. And Team Enormity, they are forced to go into the third map, D2. We started off the day with D2. We're ending it with D2. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's a loop. It's a circle of life. It is. But here we have the knife round coming into play. So as
I'm
to
excited
decide
for
which team.
this.
Yep, I mean we get to decide which team is going to be starting off on what side now. Here we go. It's live.
One v, it's kind of a 1v1 right now. I mean, every man for himself. They need to play it smart. If they actually do self damage, that is going to be even difficult. Five players, they're waiting it out. They're just finding opportunities. It's going to be a first kill coming for Elvis. Enormity have started it off immediately. Enormity going ham. They've taken three players down. It's going to be the last surviving player and make it everybody done. And it's going to be Enormity getting this advantage on the knife round, especially Fen being dominating. And now they get to choose, and I think they will be happy on the CT side itself.
They might be happy here. And so we have Team Enormity on the side of counter terrorists, is it?
Yep, I think so.
And the side of what's the other team? Oh my god, I know. Is on the terrorists. I mean, it's been a long
It's been a
day. Come
long day,
on,
yeah.
Lucy. So my brain, it's gonna be there. Don't worry. As soon as the match starts, my
You're too
brain is gonna
old,
get
Edge.
pumped
I
up.
get it. It's okay.
Too old, Sam. You're like double the age of me. So please.
Whoa, yeah, you're pulling the big guns, and I'm not even there. Okay. No,
Well,
nonetheless, yeah. Let's get back. Let's stop talking, dissing each other. Let's see what these teams do.
well, I mean, after that previous game, I felt like I know dissed, or more like diffed enormity on that seat on the T half. CTs, yeah, and Anno had a really tough start, but then enormity did not have a good one either on that CT half. I thought maybe they will, teach us how to play that CT half, but guess what? Anno just taught us how to play better on that terrorist half. But with that being said and done, here we go. The final match of the day, the final map of the day. After this, we'll be crowning the champions of the Asus ROG Showdown CSGO series. Enormity or Reno. It's gonna be one of those.
It's going to be one of those matches started. USP versus distance from both ends. Right now, Enormity is playing it slow. Look at them. They've just taken passive angles in each and every position of different sides. A side completely given up. I mean, yes, they're playing in their CT spawn, but still, it's kind of given up. If somebody managed to take control of A shot and push from there, it's an easy plan for them. They don't even have to clear off CT spawn or even look forward to A long. Just hold A shot, and because it's a pistol round, right Edge, they should be able to convert. But let's see. Dust to the decider map, as you said, Edge. We will get a clear cut picture here. Is it going to be Enormity or Anno? Anno right now are slowly progressing through, taking the spike from upper tunnel to lower tunnel, and looks like they are actually kind of getting a cue. They were about to go for a shot, but they're hitting up mid, and right now the side of Enormity is ready for this push.
Side of enormity are on the CT and they look ready for sure. But look at the positioning coming in. Raven, he knows the plan is happening. A jump shot maybe, but oh, Duke almost got taken down. But a 5 versus 5 retake. Raven might be the first one to get taken down instead. Oh boy, Wizard will get the kill on the Raven, but a trade kills here and there. 3 versus 3 down to a 2 versus 3 because Finn just took down AR7, but it's a short plan. And one towards Ninja and one towards Shot. Beautiful thing, but Finn doesn't really care. Even with 3 points of health, still managed to get 2 kills. Finn popping off 4 headshots first round. Enormity once again starting really, really strong here.
Exactly. Look at them. They did not worry about it. They waited for their opportunity. They went for the retake. They heard the sound cues. They heard the plant happening, and then they called the reinforcements. Enormity again. Initially, they make it work, but right now, Edge, the one thing that we were discussing, right? If Enormity start facing exhaustion, they might start losing. But now with that break, it was a little bit of a delay, but they managed to get, I would say, some time to re-energize themselves. If they make Smith, they are Fen with a quick 2K already. Double doors completely denied for the side of Anno to make even an entry. Good thing that they left the bomb behind. If they had taken the bomb also, right now Enormity would have taken B, I would say, double dose control for themselves.
Getting the control, and Nano already on the back foot. They have actually decided to go in for the force buy. Two of the players already went down. That is Duke and the God. Champ does have a lot of utility. So does Wizard. But 5 players alive on Enormity. Nano, this is not looking good for them. And if they lose this round, they're most certainly losing the next one as well. Yes, they do get the max loss bonus, but they want to go in with the full util. So 3-0 will be the scoreline if Anna loses this. And it looks like it's going to be a mid to B push coming in. 2 towards mid, 1 towards that B. Beautiful flash, and Champ, he plays the anti-flash perfectly. He still managed to get the kill of the Badger down to a 4 versus 3. What is happening on towards that B is the question. Why? How is he still alive? Cyclone, how is he left alive? He turns around, gets the double. Wizard, what is happening? 16 points of health. There's no way he should be able to clutch this.
The last surviving player peaks window. They waited for the opportunity, and that's going to be a kill coming through. But as you said, Cyclone. I mean, was that like a wind of gust that's like a cyclone? His name is already there. Was he hiding like a wind over there? I have no clue. He was just in the middle of all the 3 players who entered B side and took 2 players down, and it did do damage to the last surviving player, Wizard. And finally, Wizard also goes down. No plant coming through for them. Enormity have 2 rounds, and because of the investment edge, Anno are going to go just with pistols. A couple of upgrade pistols coming through, but will they make this work?
I don't think Anno can actually do this time around. Yes, they did it before, but I don't think they have the mindset this time around. Maybe the final match, and coming in from a really good momentum. I'm not really sure how they even are letting Enormity walk away with 2 rounds. The first pistol and then the force as well going in their favor. Enormity doesn't really matter, man. I mean, I think they wanted to take us into third map. Banjo is in a really good spot. That cheeky barrel position. He does get himself a double. Can he get a third? Never mind. Cyclone will steal that. Actually save Banjo's life there. No casualties, which means a flawless. Enormity moving on forward into the 4th round with 2 M4s, an AUG, and 2 from Asus.
I mean, I was just looking at the international tournaments coming through. They prefer AUG instead of M4, even M4A1. They do not care. They just look forward to the AUG because there's also an advantage of a scope, right? M4, yes, it's good, but having at least a good scope or at least slight, I would say 2x advantage is always better, and that's what teams are looking forward to. I think that kind of a meta is not started to kick in here in the Indian scene yet, but starting off on a good note, it's going to be Champ along with AR7. So initial crack, first blood drops from the side of Team Enormity. Not only first, it's going to be the second one. Elvis is very close to also losing his health, but before he goes down, he's able to take one and survive with just 25.
And picks up the AK as well. Finn, on the other hand, lurking towards mid, and beautiful shot with the AUG. Keep in mind, AUG does a lot of damage to the head as well. Not a one-shot like the SG553, but it's still dealing a lot of damage there.
And Fen, sneaky as always, gets inside, but he messes up his spray. He will miss that shot. It's still a 2v2, doable for both the team. Anno can pull up their first round. Even Fen is being sneaky again. This time it does not work. You connects a crazy hit shot. That's going to be a 1v2 situation. Elvis, he's already low. He does have an AK to answer, but will he be able to make it work? Duke is playing back. He's just playing it slow and he's not giving away any kind of noise right now. Yes, they know he has taken platform, but Champ was just waiting right under his nose and he'll be cleaning him up. And that's going to be the first round on the cards for the side of Anno.
First round, and a really important one as well. But look at this. AWP. ANO, 3 words, 3 letters, I'm sorry. AWP, 3 letters. And if it's picked up on Raven, you are you're under danger. A lot of danger, but AR7 has the up, and he does land the shot as well. 30 points of health is all Banjo has to work with in this particular round.
These kind of plays happening. I'm not too sure who's going to come out on top, but Champ right now. On the meantime, the people are at upper tunnel. Wizard is looking to push in, but will he be able to do a lot? Is what the question is. Double doors is where players are pushing in. Players are looking forward to aggress. And one player who's going to be holding it is going to be Elvis. Up close with an SMG. Is he going to do damage or is he going to be receiving damage? Is what we have to take a look at. And he receives it. Champ will be going down. Champ will be picking up Elvis. And immediately Raven repositions. He has an op and they should not contest this op. Anytime Raven has had an op, he's been insane. He misses his shot. He does see that jump coming through. But because of the flash, it was just a little bit too late for his reaction and the flick.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not every day you see it with that beautiful placement. He's that patience coming in from him. Gets the kill on the Banjo down to a 3 versus 5. ENORMITY on the back foot. Unless Raven can get himself a multi-kill here, this round is going to go into the favor of Ano. And that sneaky pushes coming in. There you go, Finn. Who gets his head popped? Raven up close. That does not do anything, because Champ will take him down. And Wizard, the sneaky guy that he is, will get another kill. And a Cyclone, those 2 kills, he was really sneaky. 3-2. 6th round on the board. 6th round is up and running right now. But ENORMITY, they are losing the lead. Ano will actually get the 6th round to themselves.
6th round, Ano should be granted at ease, but still, Fen has been incredible. Look at him, 9 kills. Nobody on the side of Ano has that, but still, ENORMITY playing just with those USPs, that's going to affect a lot. And the flash did come through, does not matter. Hattie and Champ pick up 2 frags. They're just rushing into A side. There's one player that's going to hold, that is going to be Cyclone, but he'll be eliminated very early because right now with the smoke, he's kind of lonesome in that position. And if he gets cleared off, that's going to be A side given away. A side control coming through, but Hattie is not making a mistake. He knows people try to find these edges where they can play around and make it work, but it looks like Cyclone jumped down and he tried to find an off angle, but Hattie was just waiting towards the car. He's going to take him out, and it's going to be 5v2. Health is not great for Hattie, but still it can be a flawless coming through.
That should be a flawless. I don't think Hattie will be going in for the kill whatsoever. Ooh, almost gets taken down by Banjo, down to 2 points of health. But Finn, on the other hand, gets a kill on the Champ. He's gonna get taken down by Wizard, the one that's lurking all the time, getting the kills, catching people off guard. Almost went down to his own teammate there. But 3-3 is what it is, and a bye coming in from the side of ENORMITY. So once again, we're back 3-3. So it's pretty even right now.
Even Stevens is what we are starting off on the 7th round. But the economy, that's not even Stevens on the side of ENORMITY. And look at them, they're again looking forward to go with broken buys. I mean, it's broken because of what they've bought. But on the other end, it's kind of a save round for them. Their economy, they're trying to balance it out. They might be giving away a round, but that Max 7 previously, when Fen played with it, he took players back to back in a single, I would say, line of sight. But right now, Revenant gets eliminated. Initially, bomb gets picked up. AR7, he is looking forward to work with his team. But in the meantime, Fen will be taking one along with Cyclone. That's going to be the first one. So it's back to a 4v4. Do you think Edge, they'll be making it work? Because again, trades across the board. Og has come in the hands of Cyclone. He's going to pick up AR7. Now the bomb is rotating. It's making its way to B. B is clear for the plant.
B is clear for the plant indeed. And Finn has picked up the AUG back in his hands. Cyclone got himself a double. One with the Deagle and then with the Og. He has an AK in his hand. Always does have the Deagle. And you're right, that Mag 7 is really good. I mean, there's a reason why people call it Swag 7. We have seen some insane plays with it in recent times, as well as, olden days as well. But with the spike planted and the clock ticking, with the bomb planted, I'm sorry, Finn gets himself one. It's all down to Duke in a 1v3. Beautiful kills, but he's not going to be able to get that third one. But that was too close to comfort, and somehow ENORMITY pull it back into their favor. I mean, Harry, Champs, and Wizard. Unfortunate for them, but look at the economy on Wizard. 10K in the bank for him.
That we were just calling it, right? Easy fourth one coming in for the side of Anno, but pistols they make it work. They take frags, they trades, they upgrade their weapon, and then Elvis comes in. He says, "I have just have a pistol. That does not matter," and he still ends up picking up another kill. Starting off the eighth round, Even Stevens, both of them in terms of the weapon, I would say force or the weapon advantage. Both of them do have great utilities and weapons to play around with. But now Elvis, he's taken up control, very aggressive. He's trying to go under pit, but immediately he's trying to rush double doors. There are players outside station, but I think he'll not be able to find them easily.
That is true, but I still can't get over the fact that they actually pulled off an eco there. Nevertheless, I know they still have a lot of money in the bank, so they can still make it work.
hmm Let's see if they do it here because right now, like the bomb is kind of not sure where it has to go. It's just hovering over mid. I mean the player as well. But right now, a kill has been taken at upper tunnel. They lose one, and immediately backing off is what Banjo is doing. He has an op, just 12 to play with in terms of health. Banjo will be finding AR7. There's going to be another one, but that's going to be one player, Banjo, that he's punishing along with Finn. Takes down Duke and Elvis is trying to find something, and Champ punishes him. Does not matter. Fen finds and burns Hattie down to the ground. Last surviving player, Champ. He did find one, but right now he's kind of lost the bomb and stuck close to sight. And Fen will be finishing him off. 5-3 is the score, and Enormity pull back their lead.
Normally getting that set 2-round lead right now. Well, the economy on the side of ANO is not that great, but it's not bad. I mean it's not terrible, but it's not great either, right? They can still afford to buy up a couple of rifles, but oh, they're actually going in for that. They're forcing in. They don't wanna let Enormity walk in with an advantage. But once again, a split 3-2 coming in, 3 towards that B area, towards that long outside, long top mid position coming in, and Cyclone once again with the M4 with the Fanatic stick. That's the classic default M4 that is. Looks beautiful. And anyway, Hattie God and AR7, they both have Tech 9, so I think they should be the one entering. At least trade potential will be there, but Raven will have the ARP back in his hands. And not really sure what they wanted to do at mid, but it's not going to work in their favor. The Cyclone just is down one by the trade coming in. Elvis spots one, and he spots the second one, but it's a bit too late. He actually jumped down. Wizard once again, sneaky beaky. He gets the kill onto Banjo. He's not going to be happy about it. 3 versus 3. Oh boy, I know. They might actually make it work once again.
They've headed to B side. They're looking forward to the plan. It's a free one right as of now, and yes, they bring it to a 3v3. And are the side of Enormity going to push this? They're looking forward to do it. Players are very up close. They've not gone in for a good post plant, and I think this is doable. But they're just waiting on time. And they have the defusal kits. Oh, they don't actually. But right now, it's going to be got like AR7 and Duke making this round work. Revan, the last surviving player, against the last surviving player, Duke. He's just trying to play around, and Revan will be getting it. But Revan, does he have time? He has the kit to defuse it. He needs to run in, and he's looking in for the defuse, and he has enough time. 1 second, and he'll be able to defuse it. Another round coming in for the side of Enormity, and plays insane. Revan, if he did not act fast over there, switching up to his secondary, he would have lost that round if he just played with that op.
Presence of mind, everything. I mean, presence of mind is everything there coming in from Revan, and I think that's the experience as well coming into play. Enormity, they're a team. They've been in the scene for a really long time. And now, yes, they are players that have been playing CS for a really long time, but compared to the side of Enormity, they're just outclassing them at this point. They got outclassed in Vertigo in the second half, but right now, once again, they're showing us what they're made of. 6-3 is the scoreline right now, and if it still goes the distance, I think Enormity might come out on top, like 16-14 or something.
Enormity need to, I would say, capitalize on a huge lead right now. If they get it, we might end up seeing them doing better because their attacking half on Vertigo does give us an idea how good it is. But right now, still, what they have to be worried about is the loss that they took on Vertigo. So right now playing is slow, but Hattie finds the initial frag. He pushes through his own smoke. He gets in. He's already at elevator, but still they are
No!
worried before going in. Godlike AR7 finds one, and it's going to be a help coming in. Okay, he gets his own teammate. My bad. I thought that was a kill. Nonetheless, AR7 finally finds the opponent and takes him down.
That team kill, man, that's gonna hurt and he's not gonna be happy about it whatsoever. Wizard, on the other hand, gets killed on the Banjo once again. That's the third time Wizard actually killed Banjo. And not in a straight 1v1 fight, always backstabbed, by the way. So Banjo is not gonna be happy about it whatsoever, but 6-4, Enormity. Feeling good with the lead, but guess what? The economy is not there. So even though they have 2-round lead, actually had 3-round lead, they still don't have the economy. So we're looking at a potential 6-5 here.
Potentially a 6-5. Let's see if that works. 6-4 right now it is. Boys coming in from the side of Anno. They're rightly heading into upper tunnel and they're about to spot a player, but that player is hiding at sight. He's just playing around the boxes at default and he does not want to give any kind of cue. Hattie on the other end waits, but he misses a shot. That was a very important shot from his end. And once he misses that, that's going to give them, but he's coming up close and he reads this time, he reads it perfectly, but that's going to be a leg connection coming through, and that's the reason he'll be dropped down and he'll be left with only 14 to survive. But right now he's called his teammate, the backup is there, the reinforcement has come in, but they just have pistols, so they can't force this edge.
They can't. They kind of have to make it. They kind of have to play it slow and get one kill at least first to open things up. Here's the thing: USPS and Elvis, two P250s and two Deagles. So yes, they have the firepower that they can make it work. And never mind, that's not the smoke miss. By the way, that was the one way we saw in the first game as well.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, looks like they're gonna be pushing in towards A. Finn wanted to be sneaky mid, but guess what? Hattie predicts it and takes him down. 4 versus 5, pretty easy game here for the side of Anno.
It should be, but Hattie is missing his shots today. Not today, I'm sorry, this map. Because previous ones he was way crispy. And right now him missing up his shots is costing a lot. But right now Champ, as the bomb is planted, he's holding out the flanker, the backstabber. He's held him with grasp. He's yes playing in the long corner, but will he be able to take him down? Because if he does not, then he might give away the long position. But now he's just making a lot of noise. And immediately it looks like the side of Enormity are going back. Revan has an op pick for himself. That's a huge gun coming. And Hattie losing that, that was just free gun given away. And immediately right now, they might just try to find a couple of exit frags. And Revan will be holding down to that op too hard before he gives it away to anybody. Carrying it out to the next one. But he was close to that blast. And that radius gets him. He loses that op.
How unfortunate, and I don't know what exactly happened there, but he should not have gone down. I think he miscalculated the distance, miscalculated the damage that he was going to receive, and unfortunately he goes down. Or did he do that on purpose? Whatever it is, that's the op dropped, and he's going to be picking it up once again. He's going to bite it, to be honest. So, Wizard, beautiful teamwork with the champ, gets this flash out, gets the kill. Raven with a kill on his own. Kill of his own with the op there. So, down to a 4v4 once again, Lucy.
Let's see if this 4v4 works for anybody. Double doors is what the side of team Anno are holding out, but once they understand there's some kind of contention right outside double doors, they're immediately switching up. They're getting back to the upper tunnel lobby. They're heading that way because they have found an opening. Duke finds one of Banjo. That's going to be very crucial. B side is completely theirs for the taking. They're heading with the bomb. And now with the smokes all positioned, it's not going to be easy for any of the players from Enormity to push it and get this side, especially with the 2v4 and 2-man disadvantage. Enormity might end up saving this round.
They might as well end up saving. They kind of have to say that's going to be a wise decision there. The economy is not looking good on the entire team of Enormity. Raven 250, Finn 100, Cyclone only has 50, Elvis 50, and Banjo 150. There's nothing to work with. Finn gets himself a double kill, pulls it out, actually gets himself a triple, up to 1,000 HP. Sorry, $1,000. Oh, 1,000 HP, man, wouldn't you like that? But Raven will actually go down, which means the op has been dropped. Hattie God is the only one alive right now. And Finn will actually save that. AK Hattie God almost.
Ooh.
Oh
Hattie,
my god, too close. I
again,
mean,
miscalculating Edge.
everyone's playing with fire here.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing too close to either winning this or losing this. We are back to a 6-6. We saw this in the first matchup today versus Addicted. I know bought the same scoreline, 6-6 was the one, and they were very close on this map, but eventually they did close it off, but it was on an overtime. I'm not too sure if you're going there, but God like AR7, he's going to be finding one on Fen. Duke
Woo!
finds it with Yop. It's going to be a headshot. There's going to be spam, but still look at Duke. The nerf of steel on him. He's pushing through the smoke. Hattie, they make way for Duke to pass and one player Banjo to push through that smoke. Unfortunate, but now Duke, he's surviving with 3. He finds one more for himself. There's one more player hiding right behind the blue, and Hattie eliminates him. And that's going to be a huge round coming for the side of Anno, and a great one that they've converted. But that was just kind of a broken and a pistol round coming through for the side of Enormity, and that's the reason they were pushing. But now again, with the full buys coming Edge, look at that. The op has already been picked up. Og is coming through. Are they going to make this op work? Elvis is the one who has the op. Until now, whenever we've seen the op on either Banjo or Revan, it has been good. Elvis has never had a good time with that
I
op.
think I think it's the positioning. You know, the guy with the long spawn actually gets the off, and that's exactly what happened there. And Banjo gets himself a double there. Oh, what? Wizard, did you not see the second person there? Unfortunate, but it's gonna go back and forth. 6 to 7. We might be looking at a potential 7-7. Hattie got with the op. AR7 with the AK, and Hattie is waiting. He heard it. Or did he not?
I think he heard
Neither.
it. That's the reason he jumped up.
Well, I didn't predict him to be so close, so I think that was the reason why. And there you go. This actually gave the up back to Raven, and he picks himself a second reel. So that flash is of no use. Beautifully dodged by AR7.
Oh.
Raven, his position was unknown, and AR7 did not predict that.
7-7 Edge. We're just going so close. I'm actually kind of happy and also at the same time kind of surprised of how good this grand finals is going through. First, we thought it's going to close off with the 2 maps because of Vertigo's dominance that the side of team and Informity showed us. But immediately, Anno also answered on the attacking half. They made the T side work in their favor. But right now, heading to Dust, this is why we say this is a classic map. Both the teams are making it work. Op shot being missed, but eventually AR7 connects it. Duke gets one. There's going to be Cyclone getting, but look at Banjo. He's already on the backstab. He'll be able to spot out the bomb and also a free player, and he does. He gets one, and immediately he's backing off. He throws a flash in the air, looking for him to get an off angle, but right now AR7 comes in. He gets a beautiful shot. Banjo, in the meantime, is actually taken down 2 players. So it's all up to the last 2 players surviving. AR7 is
Elvis misses a free shot there. That was an easy shot if you ask me, but he misses it. Both the players actually have the AVP, one towards A, one towards B. Smoke flash coming in, and the lineups are being used. Is it the car one? Yep, they want to clear out car, and the flash is coming out as well. AR7 now knows that there's no one towards car, and since all the util are being used, I mean, there's still a lot of time there. 1 minute on the clock, and actually 54 seconds to be precise. All these things, they might rotate, but guess what? They know they have other things in mind. They're not rotating. All the util is being deployed. No!
no.
That might be the round. That might just be the round here. For side of Enormity.
This is the pressure Edge. This is the pressure showing up from the side of Anno. They also know they are already in a position that they've brought the 3rd map in, but also that Enormity is not a team that they can be uh, talking about in terms of, yeah, we got this. This is going to be an easy one. GGWP is what we are going to call at the end of the map. That's the reason. The nerves are showing up. The nerves are acting from the side of Anno as well.
True. It's the final round of the first half as well. So they kind of need to go for it. And Elvis gets a beautiful shot into Wizard by AR7 with the trade onto Raven. And now it's pretty easy, pretty simple. He's going to play through the pit, from the pit. 1 versus 1. Raven versus, sorry, Elvis versus AR7. And guess what? AR7 is just quick. Too quick for you, Elvis, today. So 8-7 in the favor of, Oh god, I'm so bad with the names.
Anno.
ANO, yes. 8-7, ANO, and Enormity with the round disadvantage now. But moving on forward, the team that wins this particular pistol round, I think, will have a couple of round lead. So maybe maybe it's gonna be Enormity pulling it back, or maybe ANO will just have a good lead early here.
Hmm. Switches have happened. Initial pistol will actually right now command the momentum edge. Yes, we can see a close matchup happening, both the teams just exchanging one round after another, and because it ends at an odd half, and that's the reason we are seeing a 7-8. Otherwise, it can have ended if it was just a half of a 14 round or 12 rounds. We might have seen 6-6 or 7-7 coming through. Right now, the teams are just playing a very slow game. They're just looking forward to what they can do better and trying to convert the round.
That is that is true. And there you go. That's the first point of contact. Whoa. I mean, it was a back. It was kind of a back shot, but wow. And yeah, I still can't get over the fact that the Wizard landed an insane shot. They're going in for the knife. BM, Duke is, yeah, he's just BMing right now. He's because I'll tell you why. First things first, Enormity is a really strong team. And for you to take down Enormity, even in one map, is a really good one. Is a really, good thing to go on
I
your
agree with you on that.
portfolio. So, so if you get a knife kill, especially
That's
that's
huge,
Duke,
right?
that's huge. And that's just not huge. It also dismantles the confidence on the side of Enormity. But I mean, you can see it right now. They have Deagles picked up, one Mac 10 on Banjo. There's a force buy coming in. Upgraded pistols, but that's it.
Hmm. I mean, it's also a tilter. If you get an
Exactly.
opponent on a knife, that's going to, as you said, dismantle whatever their strategy was going through. And look at now. AR7 is ready. He gets two players for free. They were just walking in. Headshots coming through. AR7 is still trying to make it work, but Fen and Raven, they're pushing together with those Desert Eagles. They connect headshots, but right now they're just playing it slow. They got the side control. They do not want to aggress and go for an immediate plan. They want to make sure this is clear, get those upgrades in their hand before they go in for a post plan positioning. 3v3. Scout is what Hattie is playing. Can he make a scout work? Because we know op he could have done damage, but scout it's going to be kind of like two shots back to back that he has to wait to connect.
Yep, and oh wow, Wizard, beautiful shot, connected, and Finn actually gets the kill onto Raven. Cyclone helping his teammate, gets one onto Hattie God, but there you go. Finn will be taken down by Wizard, but Wizard instantly traded out by Cyclone. 8th round on the board, and Enormity, even with pistols, they are making it work. And we are going down the wire once again. 18th round already, fellas. 13 more rounds. I mean, if it goes the distance, maybe even overtime here. What do you say, Ulsi?
If it's overtime, why not? Especially to end the grand finals. Let's take a look. But one thing I forgot to mention, we forgot to discuss, is if you knife your opponent, it also kind of builds up rage, right? And how you act on top of that rage depends on the team. And enormity, they show it in the next round itself, and they are not stopping. They are punishing the side of Team Anno for any kind of rush. I understand it's a pistol for them, but still, they need to be sure of either dropping a couple of rifles so that they get economy advantage, or at least the economy from the side. But like at this champ, he's found a great position, takes down Cyclone. He can pick up that weapon for himself and also try to make this work. He can also pick up another along with his teammate at UT.
Oh boy. One of the players has been dropped. That's Cyclone, who got himself a triple. He was going for the ace, but he couldn't get it. Champ will get the goal. Wizard picks up the AK. Raven is going for the hunt, I believe, right now. He does have a FAMAS, so it is a good idea for him to go on the chase here. But Champ is right there, and if he checks the angle, it's going to be crucial. He will take the angle, and Raven will take down Champ and retrieve the Deagle as well. Wizard smokes off towards that long area, gives away his position. It's going to be Banjo versus Wizard. I mean, it's been Wizard taking him down multiple times, but is it going to be the same? Yes, sir. But this time it was a head-on fight this time. And Elvis, there you go, just waiting. He knows he's not going to be going down. Beautiful Molly will prevent Wizard from going down, but 9-9 is the scoreline.
9-9, neck and neck, we're going edge. It's been a long day. It's going to be still a long day. It does not look like it's going to be stopping anytime soon. None of the teams have been able to dominate on this Dust 2 map, and that's just saying a lot about how crucial this Asus ROG Showdown series powered by Intel is crucial for both these teams. One team is going to be crowned as champions at the end of the day, and not only that, bragging rights comes through along with the cash prize, along with that check that they'll be walking away that they can party after with, right? It's going to be a complete party. I understand it's late at night up right now, but still, one of these winning teams, they're going to party. They're going to have fun, especially being a Sunday night. I think they might be looking forward to a lot. They don't care about the Monday coming through.
Well, they don't care about the Monday coming through, but it looks like Team Anno, they don't care about ENORMITY coming through that tunnels area, getting themselves a double. And the way that things are going, I think it's going to be a long day. You're right. I think this might be one of those matches. I mean, it's going to be cringe when I say it, but Lucy, we started in October and we might be ending in November, bro.
I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Well, let's take how long. I mean, we've just 12 minutes left, Edge. We started on October. We might be ending truly on November. Because, see, still there's at least 7 rounds that the team needs to win. And Fen finds a beautiful headshot at the back of the side. That's going to be Champ falling down. And Champ, look at one thing that Champ is doing. This is one thing that I'm just paid attention to. Champ is changing his name each and every round. Right now, it's back to Lightning Peak Champ. Before that, there was some unreadable or undecipherable script that he has written. I guess it was in Urdu, but right now he's changed it back. Will he be changing the next round? This is what I'm looking forward to.
But he's having fun. That's
Yep.
a good sign. But right now we have 7 gets a kill on the Finn and instant trade onto Raven down to a 2 versus 3 and the bomb is going to be planted with 52 points of health on Elvis with 10 seconds. It does get planted. So 40 seconds on the clock. 2 AKs. Elvis is down to 52 points of health, but he does have the diffusing kit. So that's going to be 5-second diffuse. But here's the thing, Wizard.
No.
He's going to get the kill on Elvis. Beautiful spray down by Raven. Only managed to get one. Deals a bit of damage onto Wizard, but does not take him down. And no, saying no once again to the side of ENORMITY and getting that lead back. 10th round on the board for them. And yeah, economy-wise, they're looking decent, both the sides. So it's going to be a good buy again for both these teams, except Finn, maybe.
Yep. It looks like Finn is the one who's investing a lot and also doing that
Dealing a lot of
damage.
damage, yeah.
Yeah, 21 kills, 13 deaths for him. He's been huge for his team. Whereas the side of Anno, they're playing together as a team. I mean, the damage that alone Fen is doing, the whole team together Anno is doing, and that's the reason I would say they have only 1 round advantage. And yes, they are answering immediately back after each and every round, even if Enormity gets a round in their favor.
Oh boy. It's going to be an eco coming in from the side of ENORMITY. And I mean, yes, upgraded pistol, the CZ, 4 deagles, and a lot of util actually on Cyclone. He does have a Molotov, a smoke grenade, and 2 flashes. And okay, I'm not really sure where that smoke lands exactly, but it lands mid, so they're kind of faking it. But it's going to be an A hit coming in, a shot push coming in. If they can just get the bomb planned here, I think that's a really good round going in because they're just going in for the economy boost with the bomb. So Anno. Oh boy, Duke in that goose area. He's having a really good time. Duke gets himself a triple. Might as well get himself 4. Never mind, because Elvis, beautiful shot on the hat he got. He's going for the knife again. Duke was going in for the knife. Oh my god.
Come on,
He
Duke.
was like, screw it, I won the knife kill.
Your team is close to winning. Win and get out. Because you have a party coming ahead. You're going to be also crowning yourselves champions. That's what it's going to be good. Look, that's what I'm looking forward to. But it's like Anno in the manner of getting multiple rounds, they've finally gotten a difference between Informity. Enormity right now are falling down, and it looks like again another spray, but this time Hattie, what was that spray? Why were you just spraying that down? You had 2 players in your line of sight, you could have completely destroyed them. Fen managed to survive and everybody gets access to double doors.
Finn, beautiful spray down, gets 1. Elvis, on the other hand, gets 1 more as well. Finn is down to 20 points of health, but Anno on the back foot this time. 2-man disadvantage. And I think it might just increase here. He peaks, but Finn is ready for that. Duke will get the trade, but instantly traded out by Elvis. Because, if you have one, we have two. That's what Anna says. And so that's what Enormity says, I'm sorry. Right now, it's all down to Lightning Peak. That is champ, by the way. And the Cyclone is ready for it, but the Lightning Peak is a bit too quick. But he's not quick enough for Banjo. He will take him down. 10-11. 21 rounds done, Lucy. 22nd one on the board. I think these teams have just decided to take us into that, 30th round. 8 more minutes, by the way.
I was about to say that if you were in heads, I mean, we were both looking forward to that, right? Once we have grasped our mind to go to November, but yeah, we are like ending off a month.
That's going on my portfolio. I'm gonna be saying that I casted a match that lasted a month.
Okay, that's going to be something interesting. They're going to question you about it. But okay, let's get back to the round. Enough about us, because this is going to be very crucial. Duke, he's going up close. He's going to find one. He's looking for another one. Missing up his shot. He calls up for backup. Does not work. Revan and Cyclone will be punishing everybody. But look at that. There's a lot more players stationed. Cyclone, along with his friend Revan, they'll be destroying whoever was there. A last surviving player, it's going to be AR7. He's on a backstab. This time there's nobody holding that backstab, but a 3v1 situation doable, because one player Cyclone, he's low. If he's able to pick up a weapon, I think he'll be able to do a lot. But right now he's trying to connect a couple of shots, but because he just has the USP to play with, long range is going to be just difficult compared to that AK where he was just tapping heads.
24 kills for Finn. Second highest, 19 on Wizard. So not a lot of difference there, but still, Finn popping off like that is going to help Enormity moving on forward. But Anno right now is going to have a full buy. Harry God is going to be picking up that AWP in his hands, and there you go. AR7 with a FAMAS. Everyone else are going to be sticking to the M4A4s and the M4A1s. Right now, this peak coming in from Finn is a bit late, so Harry God will actually come out on top. And Raven, he wants to get the pick, or does he wants the operator? And that's it. Yeah, just make his way back. Beautiful shot there. That's some shot onto AR7, down to 30 points of health, and you can't heal in CSGO. So, kind of have to play with that 30.
Let's see. I'm not too sure who's going to pick it up. 11-11. Even Stevens. Even Stevens back to back is what we are. Let's see if there's going to be an immediate trade coming in, and he said, was it a misplaced volley over their edge?
I think so. And that flash, actually, he didn't even know where he was shooting. He was just shooting blindly completely. But a man advantage was out of Eno right now. A champ is down to 23 points of health. He's changed his name to Cool Down Boys. I think we should just cool down right now, Lucy, and take it really slow, because he wants us to just cool down and, talk about the match. So with that being said, 40 seconds on the clock. A 3-4 situation, but a beautiful shot coming in from Harry God. Onto Cyclone. Now a 2-man advantage. And Raven, doesn't really matter who it is and where you're coming from, he is going to be peaking. I think he landed the shot onto Hattie as well, down to 21 points of health. But okay, he wants me to cool down, but I can't, because Champ just took down Elvis as well, down to 1 versus 3. Raven in a 1v3. He can actually do it. Peek, and you're dead. There you go. Champ gets taken down. 18 seconds on the clock. 1 versus 2 situation with 37 points of health. He's going to be switching to the AK. He does not know where the other player is. 10, 9, 8, and the bomb needs to be stuck. And the positioning and the gameplay, the mind games. Did he? Oh my god, that was close. That was close. And if he would have picked it up, that would have been nutty. That would have been some nutty plays coming in from him. Anyway, coming in forward. 11-12, and no. With the round advantage once again, Harry God is feeling good with the AWP, so he's going to be sticking to it. But on the side of ENORMITY, they're forced onto another eco. Finn is be sticking to an AK. Everyone else, Tech9s and Banjo will be playing on a CZ, and looks like it's going to be a hard B push coming in. Flashes, a classic Suka Rush B coming in from them. Gets himself a double. Elvis gets a kill on the champ. Finally a trade. A 3 versus 4. An AK for Mars in their hands. Cyclone only has a tech now once again, but here's the thing. Yeah, 7 is down to 6 points of health, but Harry got his Finn down to a 2 versus 4. This is not looking good for the side of ENORMITY right now. And the bomb will be planted, so that 300 will be going into the bank, going on forward into the next round. But here's the thing. The round is still going in the favor of Ano. Oh, Happy. He predicted, he heard the noise, and he will take down Banjo. 1 versus 4. No way he can even get a single kill there. Cyclone will get taken down. Ano 13 to 11. Is this gonna be an upset? Because ENORMITY, they were looking strong, but I know they are looking strong right now.
It looks like an upset, as you said, Edge. It looks like a huge upset coming in. 2 round difference again. I mean, right now it's not something that the side of enormity need to be worried about, but what the side of enormity will start worrying about, and they might have an upset, is when it's match point and there's 15-4. 15-14, my bad, 15-14. And if that immediate 2 round advantage which is there right now, if it gets carried over there as well, and if it's become 16-14, enormity will be angry on themselves. If they could have closed it on Vertigo, they would have already won this championship.
They would have already, walked away with the 50,000 in the bank account, and also the bragging rights of being all the champions of the Asus ROG Showdown CS:GO series here. But anyway, Duke goes down. So ENORMITY, they're still in the game because they have an early man advantage right now. Hattie, he still has the AVP in his hand, and a slow approach once again. Getting that first kill and then this completely slowed things up here. So looking at the way that ENORMITY is playing, I think they want to make it look like an A push, but then maybe go B at the end. Because we've seen them do it.
Yep. Right now, Ano is just being calculated. They've just lost one, but look at the positions that they're playing. They're making sure they're there to trade each other off. That's the reason they're playing at A long. There's going to be one, not only one, it's going to be 2 coming in from Wizard. Crucial kills. That's going to turn things in the favor of Ano. 4v3.
4 versus 3. Banjo, Elvis, and Cyclone are the only ones alive right now. Hadigo's position is really good. You peek, you die, by the way, Banjo. Don't do that. There's an op setup right there. And Ano, just like that, with the double man advantage already, when the bomb has been planted, which means there's 40 seconds and the clock is ticking already. Beautiful shot from Hadi. All down to Cyclone. Is he gonna blow away the players, or is he gonna get blown away? And it's the latter. He is gonna get blown away by Hadi. 11 to 14. 14. 2 more rounds, by the way.
I'm talking about the lead. 3 rounds is what they've got.
Oh, my bad.
That's huge. I mean, it's not. It's just contradictory, right? You're looking at winning it. I'm looking at the lead right now. And this is the first time any one of these teams have a 3-round lead on the map of Dust 2. Initially, it was neck and neck. Either it was one team getting the first round, and then immediately another team bringing it back to an even round and I would say equalizer. But then immediately, Ano have got not only a 2-round but a 3-round lead, and as you said, just 2 more rounds to close this off.
2 more rounds to close things off here on the side of Ano and walk away with the championship here. Cyclone opening things up, gets one, but instead of it up, Hadi Duke with another one. AR7, that double op setup is paying off. Finn, it's over. It's over, Lucy. All this work by ENORMITY. 6 maps, by the way. They have played 6 maps back to back. And looks like it's finally over.
Not what they wanted, but they have to be accepting the fact they lost. They lost to Ano. But still, I mean, let's not be too soon. Let's just finish off the map. 15 is what we are going to see on the side of Ano. Banjo is only trying to make the economy bad, but does not matter, right? If even Ano lose a couple of weapons, leave it. I'm not going to even talk a lot about it because Wizard will take out the last surviving player, Banjo. And Edge, as you mentioned, Banjo has been going down to Wizard multiple times. I guess this fact that you pointed out, if Banjo ever listens to this or if he goes back to watch these words, I think one or the other time he'll end up calling Wizard for a 1v1.
Might as well, but did you take a look at the time, Lucy?
Are we done? Okay.
We started off
Welcome
in
viewers.
October,
Welcome to
brothers.
November.
Welcome to November, guys. And I think this might potentially be the final round. Eno might just pull out with the win here. They have 2 colored ARs, and Elv is just being dropped, so no weapon there. An MP5 picked up on Cyclone. Okay, something we usually don't see. Raven goes down in a 3 versus 5. Actually, 2 versus 5 is Banjo, and Cyclone are the only players. Cyclone goes down, it's down to Banjo. All down to a 1 versus 5. He gets one. He gets taken down. Duke, and that's it. GGWP. And no, they take down one of the strongest teams in the CSGO scene right now. That's Enormity, and Enormity, they're going to be hitting themselves. They're going to be beating themselves up. About that second map, Vertigo. That should have gone into their favor, but unfortunately, they threw. I'm just going to go ahead and say they threw that particular game up.
I agree with you, Edge. It does feel for us as viewers that they threw, but the overall journey that the side of team Enormity had here was just long. And that's the reason, as you said, 6 maps they had to play. And after coming with a huge, I would say, commitment in the semifinals where they had to play 3 maps, the Vertigo map just took a toll on them. We talked about that. They had to close it as soon as possible, but once they got into the midway, they could not do a lot. Look at this, the scoreline. There is going to be one top fragger, Fen, with 24 kills. But does not matter because his players, Revan and Banjo, I think they were feeling the heat. They could not do anything because Hattie and Shap, they might be bottom fraggers, but look at their kills, 20 and 18. It is going to be minimum of at least 6 kills away from where we are looking at, and that's the reason that we are seeing Team Anno getting this championship, walking away with the victory, being the champions, and this is just insane what we witnessed. What a way to finish off this Asus ROG Showdown series powered by Intel. Shout out to both ROG as well as Intel, because if they weren't here, this showdown wouldn't have been possible, Edge.
I mean, that is true. I mean, first off, shout out to all the players that have taken part as well. Everyone, everyone in the CSGO community. Thank you for participating and making
Yep.
this, making this ROG Showdown series a success. And also a quick shout out to our production team as well. I mean, Spurs doing a great job behind the scenes. And then, yeah, it's been a great day with you, Lucy. I mean, it was long, but trust me, with you alongside, I mean, it feels like I've just started. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's
You
been
want
a
to go
long day.
another month?
No, thank you. I mean, maybe, but I mean, we'll just take a day off for now because I mean, the side of Enormity, they need a day off for sure because
True.
that was some game. Especially the second match. I still just can't get over the fact. I mean, first one it was pretty easy for them, right? Inferno, they were having a good run. Yes, Anna did put up a good fight, but Enormity they put up a really good. They were having a good run. Moving on to the map of Vertigo, we all thought it was ending. Like we all thought it was done and dusted. Maybe 16-6 or 16-7. That's what we were hoping for. But Anno, they had other plans in head. They made it work, and now final map D2. Enormity started off really strong, by the way. But then Anno once again switching gears up in that second half, and everything just went out the window there for the side of Enormity.
They made sure Enormity had to push, Enormity had to make something, Enormity had to make mistakes. That's what they pressed on, and that's the reason we see Anno being the champions of this Asus ROG Showdown series. Make some noise. I hope your favorite teams have won. Nonetheless, as Edge mentioned, Enormity put up a good fight. It does happen. It's only the best team that gets the champions title. And for today, it was Anno. Maybe another tournament, Enormity can make a comeback, take down the champions of this ROG Showdown series, hopefully. But I guess we are done for this Aces ROG Showdown series powered by Intel. This is going to be the grand finals that we just witnessed. The best of 3 was not swooped away from Enormity in the first 2 maps. They managed to kick in gears. Anno played the time game, and as soon as they got the gears running in, they put it to the 6th and they just ran away with the victory. Grand champions it is, but I guess it's time to say goodbye. Any last words coming in from you, Edge?
Well, I mean, all I'm gonna say is it was long. It was exhausting, not just for us, for all the players as well. I mean, Enormity had to play 6 matches, so you gotta give it to them. But once again, don't feel disheartened if you haven't made it to the top.
Yeah.
I mean, we are gonna be back with another season, right? Another series will be on the way. So maybe just go back to your drawing board, get your sketches right, and just practice a bit more. And next time, maybe it's gonna be you in the finals, and you get to walk away with the 50,000, just like Anno did. But Enormity, they are still going to be walking away with 25,000. I still think they're through, to be honest. But yeah, I still think Duke knifing there.
Uh,
I think that helped. Maybe not the turning factor. Maybe it would have helped the side of Anno. Just playing with the minds of Enormity, it would have tilted. the players of Enormity. And I think, when you're tilted, you don't make good decisions. So maybe
Hmm.
that's what happened, or maybe. I mean, Anno's definitely the better side. Not taking any credit away from them, but I still think Duke is the MVP for today.
He will be. Teams played well, but as Ed said, this is going to be his last words. My last words were, as Ed said, thanking each and everybody, especially the viewers who witnessed this showdown for, I guess it's close to 10 or 12 hours. I don't even remember the
Oh
number
yeah,
of hours that we have streamed, but thank you guys for witnessing this matchup of CSGO. It was very intense, all the semifinals as well as the grand finals. It was one hell of a show, but as Ed said, we'll be coming back because good things do come to an end and great things are on the right at the edge of the corner, hoping for that to come soon. But until then, this is going to be me, Lucifer, along with Edge, signing out today. Have a great night. Enjoy your Sunday weekend. It's Monday, I know, but just have a nice end to Sunday. We'll be seeing you on the other end very soon. Take care. Good night. Bye bye.
good night.